And welcome in to Goonginga Season 8. I am your host, Jared, with Nightmare and Rat on tech support. And we have
Oh,
an absolute gigabanger
sorry.
for the final semifinals game. Nightmare, what do you think?
I'm excited. I have unfortunately not been able to cast either of these teams, but I know that the people on them are really good. And when Jared told me who was playing, I was like, hold up, this is going to be fire.
He started
So I'm
shaking.
kind of excited to cast
He
this.
was speaking and it sounded like he was like scared.
Dude, feels the aura in parentheses.
And more than just aura, we have a bracket. 6 teams have already watched their championship dreams slip away in just a few minutes. That will be a seventh, and one team will earn the right to fight No Tank in the finals. No Tank beat Feral Kittens along with Rush Hour on their big run. Albert Whiskers fell to that said Rush Hour team along with G4G toppling Triple T and Storm beating the crap out of Jailbreak, locking them back up. We have Gaming for Goonginga versus Storm now. High seed is G4G. They did defer map pick, so Storm will have first pick. Looking at G4G's roster, though, we have Jordan on tank, Rabble, and Boss on DPS, and Cyber and Catman37, #1 GGL sponsor, onto that support line. Looking at Team 2 Nightmare, we have Judge Juicy. He is probably the most hyped up player now that the season's been going. No one really knew who he was. He came into the season, it was his first time playing, and already he's taken the league by storm, doing so much on this Doomfist.
I
And
unfortunately haven't been able to see him, but now that you're saying this, I'm kind of excited to see him. I kind of want to see some Doomfist plays because I feel like we don't see enough Doomfist love in the league.
well,
So
it's kind of like prime Sage or Scrug. He's
okay,
pretty
okay.
dang good. And along with that, you have Tonk, who likes to play a lot of those stinky dive heroes like Venture, and Ammo Blammo, who is good at every single character he touches. Alex Sam and Venom rounding out that support line. Should be a terrific match on our hands. Are we ready for bans and picks?
I think that we might be. Allow me a moment to ask the teams. Oh, you already got it. All right, awesome. I wonder what bands that we will see. Do you think we'll see a Doomfist band first map, or are they gonna save that maybe for Control or something like that? Or are we starting with Control?
We're starting with Control. I would save it
Okay.
for Escort personally.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort
Well,
of
it
been.
depends. It depends on what map they get, really, if they want to ban it. Because if they can get punched off, it'll kind of be. It'll be that is going to be a major issue because, if you get punched off, it'll be much more difficult in order to get back over to cover. So
Yeah.
it really depends on if they do Ilios or Nepal, I suppose, because Oasis they won't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think Doomfist can have a lot of impact on Control, but I think he has the most emphasis on Escort because a lot of Escorts are very dive and high ground oriented. So that's when
Hmm.
I would save it. Now, I lost to Storm earlier in the season. I think we banned Doomfist first and he pulled out the Domina. So you're really screwed either way. But it looks like we are ready for website. If Rat wants to start it whenever.
Now, what supports will they ban also, and will they ban the Venture? Do we think?
Probably not right away either.
I figure not. I think Venture will be later on. I can see Venture on Escort, just because Venture is really annoying on Escort, I feel like.
Rat, are we going? Or is the website not going yet?
It is, it is. It's the wrong link that you put probably.
Well, I used the updated one you gave me. I can repaste it. But it is your ducky one.
Oh. Wait.
Yeah, we have nothing
Mine
on
is.
our end.
Mm, mm, hmm.
Unless you have another one. I'm using the one you linked first with the website.
Yeah, that's working. I gave you it. Like maybe just delete the link, click on accept, and like put it again.
Alright.
I can start doing the technical difficulty song if you want, like a comment, so we don't get copyrighted.
Nah, it's okay. I got some League of Legends draft music playing. There we go. We are going to Nepal. And great map. Storm with the first ban, of course. And honestly, I don't know what they would ban first here for G4G. Maybe Cyber's Lucio. That's usually a safe bet.
They could, yeah. I could see them going ahead and getting that out of the way.
And it's sort of just like it's like a trope at this point. It just has to happen.
Now I have to ask, because
Yep.
I know we had the really good cat player, but I believe that he's been eliminated already, or he advanced.
Yeah,
to-
Saucy Dog was on my team.
Yeah. Do we have any Jetpack Cat players on this on either of the teams right now?
Even
Because
if they
could we
are,
pick on
like,
him?
they're not going to be anywhere near him. But I don't think we do anyways.
But Cat Ban would be valuable. Is the reason I ask, because Cat
Yeah,
is
I
Cat
don't-
for some reason.
I don't think it makes sense with these two teams. I'd be shocked if either did. Oh, and you actually can't ban the Lucio because Alakazam plays Lucio.
Oh, that's true. So they have a little bit of a situation going on there, then.
Yeah, they do.
They have the duality of man.
Right, it just says Storm's timed out completely. And they haven't banned anything.
Yeah, their view is working completely. I don't know what's happening with this. I'm gonna try to fix it for the other match, but like they are banning stuff. They ban Roadhog and Venture for now.
Oh, okay, yeah, when I just pull it up in, like, my Google, it pulls up fine. Weird. I guess I can just stream the Google tab really quick. Yeah, Roadhog Venture. Jordan has been known to play the Roadhog. And of course, Tonk will play that Venture. Going back to Storm, they could double ban a tank here, so then G4G can't ban a tank, and they get Doomfist for this map. Honestly, not the worst idea in the world. Jordan hasn't been known to have the widest hero pool where you can't, like, ban a certain hero. You could just, like,
But it brings up the question of who would they ban? Which tank would they
Just,
ban?
like,
Not
ball.
themselves. Okay.
I think
Yeah, you could throw a ball ban.
I think outside of P Marmon and Lego Sky, I might be the only other ball player in the league.
That's understandable. Yeah, then they could throw a ball ban. They could throw a Winston ban then too.
Huh. Okay, so it just doesn't... I need to just update the browser link every time. Gotcha. That is so odd. Hmm. Okay, bans are done. We have a Lucio and a Torbjorn. G4G bans the Lucio, and Storm bans the Torb. Interesting.
So they have opted to ban the Lucio though. So both teams won't be able to have their Lucio players play Lucio. Then again, we might see Cyber on Zen, and I know he's been playing Zen lately, and he's been doing pretty good. So
Yeah, trying to see the bans really quick. Torb, Lucio Venture. Nepal. Okay.
And away we go. I'm excited to see these team comps. So I think it's going to be a little bit interesting because both of their support players can't really play their main supports that they'd like to play.
No, they cannot. You know what? I'm kind of okay with that.
I think it shakes it up. I like it. I like it whenever there's a little bit of a shake-up on who people are playing. You know, that's why bans are very fun, and I think that more games should incorporate bans in their ranked systems.
Yeah, it's something I wish Deadlock would add, but they have not. Well, I guess they kind of did, but it's a very crappy version.
Technically. So we see Alakazam on Brig, Cyber on Kirito. No, Alakazam on Juno.
Well, and something that's not really a shock to see, since Tonk can't play the Venture and Blammo can't play the, not even can't. Ammo would just play Sim. That's just something he will do. So once we see this Doomfist pick from Juicy, Jordan on the JQ, he's a big fan of this. Boss on to the Sierra. Also something.
Oh, so they
he's a big
Juno
fan
ringed
of.
out. Cyber Juno ringed out. And then they hit the Swift switch to be able to get there quicker. Both of them make it about the same time, though, because they also had Juno ring. Tonk's hiding in a corner. I wonder if he's going to try and hit a wall.
Okay, I learned how to use static cameras in this, but they aren't very useful for what we're doing. Jordan's pretty isolated, though. Tonk with a big headshot onto the tank. Should be enough to force him away. Yeah, actually.
They could have gotten the Kiri, but they didn't. Tonk gets picked off, though.
Big pick
He
from
was quite
Boss.
low. He jumps out.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed to see Ammo not on to the Sim still. I think that would have been a great pick, especially into this Junker Queen. With the Doom, it makes a little bit of sense, but you can still be pretty dive heavy with it. Venom will be the next to fall for his team. Alakazam.
Venom getting some insane cleanses there. They pick off Ammo Sam and Judge, and I think, yeah, they get this point. There were some insane cleanses from Venom. He saved Ammo like twice, I think, there during that first fight.
Yeah, Venom and Cyber are both very good Kiri players. It concerns me a little bit now for this Doomfist team for their attack side. I think this comp is a lot better at actually defending than attacking. And actually, we have Alakazam versus Cyber onto the high ground. Alakazam does technically win it. Yeah.
I was going to say, I feel like they're trickling a little bit almost because they had the supports up on the top.
Well, and a big Mizu chain from Catman onto the Judge Juicy does set up a pretty good kill.
There was almost that pick on Rabble, but Rabble does get
Not even
picked,
almost.
okay.
And a big blossom from Ammo Sam.
It's just that Sierra, and there she goes.
Yeah, boss can only stall for so long.
So a crisp take at 43%. I wonder, is this how it's going to go then? Or are we just going to see trades back and forth and back and forth? Because that was only one big ult from Ammo Sam, and then all the other ults are still online, but we also see that I forgot the name, Gaming for Goonginga, they still have all of their ults.
Rabble baits it.
5 ults.
Rabble absolutely baits the punch. Juicy gets the seismic slam off. And a huge rampage. Actually won't get anyone.
Venom's one though. Venom might get picked off. Venom dies.
2 for 1, no DPS, or a DPS, but no Catman for the side of Gaming for Goonginga. Ammo Sam looking to collapse more onto this tank, has to run away. Jordan able to pick up the kill. Rabble 1 HP, needs to get support from his team, but Tonk not going to have any of that. Tonk able to take him down. Bossatron on his way back, but a Blizzard comes out on point. Jordan's going to get cleansed, also kills on a line of sight on it, will not be in it. Prolonged fight on point. They do have 3 ults available for the side of G4G, none for the side of Storm. And we could see a pretty... Actually, we're probably not going to see anything because G4G win the neutral.
That was barely though. That was very close. That was
Skin of their
really
teeth.
good Blizzard from Tonk, and it almost won it for him.
We're talking about if JQ didn't get buff last patch to get more, I think, lifesteal or lower shout cooldown. That's probably the difference in that fight.
Agreed. Very much agreed. Judge Juicy kind of bouncing around still on the Doomfist. He likes to dive in. Oh, that was such a big Mizuki chain. He just gets picked off.
Yeah,
Oh
Catman
my
being
gosh.
too inspirational right now. Tonk having to back away. And Storm. Looking pretty weak right now. A little disheveled. First game jitters, maybe. But losing Alakazam there. That's pretty bad. We're looking at last fight territory now.
They have to wait for the ring now. That's the problem.
They have to wait for a lot of things. Now, they are going to be playing into basically 5 ults. They should have
Mill
3.
getting probably 3.
Ammo
If
cannot
the
die.
off here.
Kakai Sanctuary comes out onto the point. Juicy able to pick off Rabble. No blade for this fight. And I think that unironically could be it. But Zero comes out. Tonk will fall, but not to that.
Here gets picked.
And Blossom gets shut down. Rampage finds 2. Venom needs to cleanse, but he doesn't have it. He falls before he gets Kitsune. It's just Juicy on the point. He's not able to stall long enough for Apple comes in with the blade, gets punched. But that will be your first map.
Round 1?
What's up?
No, I said I think that's round 1. That was very, very well played, though. The problem is that Alakazam got picked off so early there, and they had to wait for that push. They would have had 2 fights, but that really, really good pick right then.
Well, I think the worst
Worked
thing
really well.
is that... Actually, I wonder if I click that... Whoa! Alright, so static camera works. Don't worry about that. I think the worst thing is Venom didn't do enough poke in like the mid fight to generate his Kitsune rush. So what would have probably won them the fight, they didn't have. And then when it came down, Jordan obviously just waited for Cleanse to come out. And when Venom didn't have it, he popped ult, and it was just too much, and they couldn't win off that. Cyber once again, ring TP, and Tonk onto the Onron, looking like Hunter, hopefully. Amosam also... Yeah, Amosam Cass is something of inspiration and legend in G4G.
Almost gets the punch off onto Jordan there. I want to point that out. He barely missed that. Tom's
I know.
low. He's cutting in that corner. Big punch right there. Catman's killable very much. Nope, he gets out. Jordan's hurt also, though. Onron goes in.
Jordan will go down! The Onron Cass, it's too much. Amosam and Tonk very low on point, but Judge Juicy able to hold the line and keep G4G away from the point.
Tonk is just kind of playing up here. I don't... Oh, Venom gets picked.
Oh, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. When they were playing on the left side, huge punch! When they're playing on that left side, this Sierra Nade just does so much damage and it covers so much ground. It's so hard to dodge it.
Punch, though. I think they're about to get pushed back and lose point. Their tank's down. Cyber's going down also. He gets the teleport out, though. But it's Sierra's down also. I think they're going to stagger Cyber, possibly.
Well, Cyber getting tonked, but Jordan so low, able to get the shout, able to get the cleave on to Amosam. We'll get the kill, we'll get the point, and that is 35% for Storm on point number 2. Now they do have Meteor Strike. Oh, what a chain.
They're just messing up the Doomfist right now. He is struggling to get any good punches in. He gets them in, but...
Oh, what a punch!
Ooh,
Almost gets him off the map, not quite. And I think this is the first game we've seen Catman play Mizuki.
Amosam goes down. Tonk very hurt as well. He'll probably go down here. He does.
Yeah, Catman unable to fall to the hands of Boss. Or not Boss, Juicy. And I mean, you got 4 ults for the side of gaming for Goonginga. You have 4 to push back in for the side of Storm, but a lot of what you want to do is shut down by that Kakai Sanctuary of Hatman himself.
And that's the problem, because it does essentially just completely shut
Ooh,
down
Tonk, you gotta get out!
Amosam's ult that we might see from Cassidy. Tonk gets
Surely we
fixed.
see him res here.
We do see Tonk get back. They're protecting him also to make sure that he does get up properly.
Well, and I want Venom to match this Kitsune. I want them to get aggressive here, but it sounds like they're just gonna wait it out. And Judge Juicy
died.
going down, they have 1 fight now. They
Alexander gets
cannot
picked off.
stagger.
And that's the problem. Tonk gets killed there also, and that's not too late of a death, but every second does count because that's a percentage, and that's a little bit of difficulty.
Well, and honestly, if Tonk doesn't get forced to use... What the crap is that? It's like Vermilion Assault, and then I think it's a different name for the res. If he doesn't get forced to use that, it's such a big ult to pop right there. Because Cyber didn't have Cleanse, but a chain comes out. I think this is the map. A huge rampage.
Catman's dead, but I don't know if it's enough to capitalize off of because Juicy's down, and we see an ult come out from spawn, which is so big because they can't touch that point. And that's the first map right there.
Yes, it is. G4G land the opening punch, a perfect start, but the job is far from finished. 2 more maps at minimum to go. They're going to have a Mizuki ban. They're probably going to save the Doomfist ban for when that Mizuki is gone. That's what I would do. And, you know, that's when it kind of gets scary. Because if you can't time up those bans properly, then I don't know how you beat this Junker Queen.
Agreed. And that Mizuki also was just being a major struggle for Juicy. He was having a lot of trouble being able to hit the punches, or if he did hit the punches, he was having trouble getting out because of that chain that was on him. It was just enough to kind of ruin that mobility that Doomfist capitalizes off of.
Yeah, not a lot of disruption coming out from him. And that was rough. But you know what? They got, at minimum, 2 more maps. And I would like to think, I mean, we have a very good team in Storm on our hands. They've obviously made it to the semifinals for a very good reason. And they don't want to leave. Tonk has
Agreed.
won a
I'm
championship, Season 2, Reign of Eggnog. Or no, Revenge of Eggnog.
I'm hoping we don't see just a 3-0 sweep, because that would be kind of sad, honestly. I want to see some passion, you know?
It'd be very
I don't want to see
anticlimactic.
them go quietly.
Oh,
I
you
don't
know
wanna see
what?
them go quietly like a night.
Amosam won Season 1 with Skringo. And Cyber won Season 5 with ERATU, or T1. And I think Rabble won Season 4 with Starburst Stream. I think I have that all right. So, a lot of GGL royalty in this match.
Agreed, yeah. We have previous season champions. I think Venom might have won as well. Wasn't he on Starburst Stream as well?
Was he?
I think he was. I'm not sure.
I can just pull up the roster real quick. I have everything saved on my computer. Let's pull up this roster. It was... Yeah, it was Venom. I'll be darned.
Somehow I remember that. I don't really know why.
It was Warriors team.
Well, I think so, yeah. I think that's why he was on the team last season. I forgot the name of the team, but Phoenix, I believe it was.
Phoenix.
Yeah, it was Phoenix. Yeah, I believe that's why he was on there also. It was Mi Chang, Venom, and me, and...
Right, they're both ready for bans. Yeah, that team surprisingly didn't do as well as it could have. I think last season, though, every team was so stacked.
It was, and also, I will go ahead and openly admit I was on there, so I belong in the casting booth.
Well, it's one of those games where it's like you look at like 007, which was like the worst roster of the season. I think they won 1 game or didn't win a game, and it's like Ammo, Bob, B-Dub, Shellblade, and Deathmatcher, and like any other season, this team would be at worst 500.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like it was so stacked that it was the kind of thing where it's like genuinely difficult to actually, I'm trying to think of the correct word, it's genuinely difficult to even compete in, because you say those names, you're like, that's some of the best players that we have in the game.
How are they not winning every week? How are they not steamrolling?
Exactly, and like I'm pretty sure a couple of those people that you just listed have won MVP before, so
Yeah, they've definitely won World Star. Bob's won it
Exactly.
basically every season. He almost won it again this one. Actually, I probably shouldn't leak that. Sorry, JP.
I think that's a leak.
Starting with a Sierra ban. Well, technically,
Really?
I didn't say who won it, so we're okay. Did he win it? I don't think so. Doomfist ban. Okay, I love this for Storm. They don't have to ban the Mizuki now. They can leave it open. They can ban it next map. Doomfist can't get banned for Escort, like we discussed, is the better map to ban it on. And Tonk now is Venture back, so they're going to have all their pieces, all their little cookies in their cookie jar, ready to send it.
I agree. If G4G does ban Venture for no wait, they've already banned.
They already
so
banned
they
it.
Can't even do that. So they will have essentially their peak, because also they'll have Lucio.
Exactly. This team, now they're going to probably, I swear Alakazam can play Wu Ying and is really nasty. They're probably going to play Domina now. I would love to see some poke from this team. Put Tonk on Bastion, call it a day. Amosam can play whatever the hell he wants. He's Ammo frickin' Sam. He's been around since season 1. He played for Skringo. He's played for Contagion. He's played for Scallywags, I think.
If we see the Cat Bastion, you will hear me pop off in this casting booth.
And a Farabang. Oh, you know what? He played for the other Goonginga team, Goonginga Season 4, and you guessed it, in Season 4, they played against Starburst Stream in the finals. Ammo Sam lost that game.
So this is potential for a redemption.
This is. That is a Moira ban.
This time he is with one of the people that he lost to, so it makes it even more interesting. You know, there's the lore going on here within Goonginga. You gotta read up on it. We have at least 4 fanfics that have been written about this. None of those get your mind out the gutter.
Wow. Yeah, I genuinely could like write a 5-page paper. Just going back through all the seasons, all the drama, all the behind the scenes crap. Because there was a lot of drama at some point.
How I've run a Overwatch tournament, not wanted to... You know what, we're not going to say that, we're on mainstream. Anyway, what team comp do we think we're going to see?
I already leaked it. Domina from Juicy, hopefully a Kiri and a Wu Yang from Alakazam and Venom. Tonk, well, this is what I would just do. I went Tonk and Bastion, Ammo on, honestly, Sim. Just Sim TP behind him, call it a day. Jordan probably back on the Junker Queen, boss. No, Jordan on the Bastion, boss on the Bastion. Jordan on the Bastion, Jordan on the Winston. Let me show the Winston real quick. It's the only thing I have on Buckle Hero bands. Yeah, that's Winston.
We see an come out.
I love the Zarya swap. Will enable Rabble on this Reaper, Catman on the Wu Yang. So flip flop it a little bit, and yeah, so you flip flop the back lines.
I do like it. I like these team comps. I am disappointed, and this is the plat player in me speaking. I wanted to see a cat make the Genji fly, but not Genji, pardon me, the Bastion fly, but
well, and
understandable.
I think my biggest issue with them is I think the Ana works better with the Zarya, and I think the Wu Yang works better than with the Domina.
Probably, I do agree there. I could see the synergy with the kits more.
Because you can bubble the Reaper, you can nano the Reaper. You have cleanses for the bubbles on Zarya's side, and so you don't have to deal with that if you are bubbling or you are nading with the Zarya. But we are going to see.
Does need to watch that left side because Tonk is sitting up there. He's going to try and probably go for a rat pick.
Emon off like does get spotted out by Jordan. Rabble, sort of already sitting in that staircase. I think Tonk just collapsed on him. Takes the health pack.
He did try to, but he's getting out. It seems like. Oh,
I don't think he is.
Yeah,
he dies. They trade DPS for DPS. Ammo takes the high ground. Has a pretty good sightline on Catman. Misses the rail, but has both supports in his sight. Kiri TP to him. The rest of his team is dying.
Get the Ana. And there goes Ammo Sam. Also, that's a good hold right there. He was able to win that fight against the Venture, which worried me a little bit when he was in there, but then I remembered that it's a Reaper in an enclosed space. You should just start writing your will at the point when you walk in there.
It's the Reaper guy. And they gave him more lifesteal. He's up to 30.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He was at 25%, now it's 30%. And
Ammo Sam's already half health, by the way.
Yeah, that's not great.
When he was walking up, I think he got hit by a nade or something. I'm not really sure what happened.
Oh, probably one of those Wu Yang balls.
Ooh, this is true. The Wu Yang balls do hurt.
But I'm almost at that Katsuna Rush.
On the Domino. Wow.
Actually,
we're big damage on the Domino.
We're basically at both Katsuna Rushes. Ammo does have that overclock. Pops it instantly. First ult to come out of the map. Almost dies. Gets cleansed. First Katsuna comes out. Second Katsuna comes out. They need to start pushing forward on this point. It's one of...
Domino ult goes onto Cyber. They break it off Cyber. Jordan is very hurt, but he's running in with Wu Yang ult, and I do think he does not get the pick onto the
There's a huge anti in this backline. Jordan very low. Should end up falling.
He gets picked off.
And I think this Tonk Ammo Sam backline should be able to jump on his high ground, clean it up. Cyber should go down here. Cyber juking the crap out of Tonk.
Never mind, he just gets destroyed by Ammo Sam. Wow.
And one of the big things we need to look at with this Storm comp, it's Domina's biggest issue. She has a hard time taking space. She's really good at holding it. In fact, that's her best quality. But when it comes to actually moving up and like getting a good position in the fight, she tends to struggle because she has a stationary shield until she gets that second perk, which will probably be 0.3.
At the same time, though, we did see
Huge grab!
Massive grab.
I don't know if they're going to get back. I mean,
I think they could pick.
yeah, no, that's more enough for the fight.
I do want to point out, though, that during that first fight, we saw Jordan kind of jump in because he had Wu Yang, and that's where Domina kind of shined because he ran through the shields and they weren't able to break the panels in time to heal him.
Yeah, and then
So he ended up
Juicy
dying.
got a huge stun on him, and then he had to bubble it, but he's already 1 HP. His supports were zoned away from the DPS. What are you going to do?
Exactly. It was a very good play. Ooh,
Tectonic Shock comes out from
Vincent.
Chonk.
He's going for Cyber the tank. Interesting.
Cleanse came out. I don't think... Okay, Cyber, no TP now. Rabble with a
Ult to the back
big
line.
Blossom, but it's not enough. Sam finds one. Tonk gets another, and Cyber will fall to Juicy. Rabble is just cannon fodder at this point.
And he does get picked off.
Yeah,
Luckily, not too bad of a stagger. We see a switch over to the Sojourn and the Monkey.
I do like these adaptations. I think they're very good. It's very hard to play poke into dive.
Rabble Genji.
This is everything we want in life.
See, I did like the Reaper guy, but at the same time, I understand why he might have switched. He was on a little bit of trouble. And they want
Venom
to do a
does
little
get
bit more
out.
dive.
He was very low. Oh, Venom's still getting harassed. Venom needs to get out of here.
Oh, yeah, to get picked off.
I think Venom probably dies right
Venom's
here.
very low.
No!
Venom gets
Big
traded.
stun from Juicy.
That is such a massive trade, and now they can't even touch them.
What?
It's their ults.
We nanoed?
It's too late. They nano! What just happened?
What are we doing?
Why are we seeing Storm and Gaming for Goonginga drop their spaghetti?
Catman and Alakazam just inting together. Holy crap. Catman didn't even swap. Why are we Wu-Yang ulting the point?
The Domina might get picked.
You would be great there at Nano.
Really Lone has to get backed out.
Who are we kidding? Domina's not going to get picked.
Listen, there was hope for about 5 seconds.
I don't think Juicy's died yet.
Okay, Kyriel.
Oh, no, he died twice. Never mind. I lied. But yeah, great kite on the Kyriel. Should set them up. They do have a Panopticon. And Amosam getting an early pick. They're
but
even.
It's double trade. It's both trades.
Would
On
love a
to
Panopticon here in a second with a huge ante on that back line.
Will he pop it or is he waiting? He seems like he's being patient with it. He's being very patient.
I think he wants to make sure Jordan uses bubble first. I don't know his bubble timer yet. But that'd be the only thing he's waiting for. Primal comes out.
You see Primal ult.
Tonk instantly dies to Cyber. Big Tectonic Shock shut down.
Jordan is very hurt. I'm not sure if we're gonna see.
Tonk swap. Okay, I like this.
I'm waiting to see because I'm kind of starting to think that instead we're gonna see the Domino ult not used as an initiator, but a combo with an ult.
Oh, they could be saving it for the overclock from Boss.
The
But
Nano's
two
Bash,
big picks.
Nano Bastion, and Sojourn overclock. I'm thinking that might be what they're doing. They're saving it either to shut down someone or they're comboing it with someone.
Well,
It's
Judge
another
Juicy
ult.
shuts him down anyways. Jordan over to the Junker Queen. Should, in theory, be a good pick. Rabble also, at some point, did switch to the Echo. Already has Duplicate. I think he's been on it for like 2 fights.
He has, correct.
Here comes the adaptive from... Never mind. Rabble didn't even use it.
Holy.
Water Time comes out onto
Doesn't
Jordan.
hit anyone.
And Panopticon finds
there it is.
2. It's kind of huge. Juicy able to take over the lobby right now.
Big enough. Sniper has to back up. He gets walled off though. He's not going to be able to heal anyone on the point. He has to walk all the way around. It is very 1 HP.
And with Rabble falling, that is your first round for Storm. Minute 15 on the clock. Insane steamroll. Insanely fast cap. You usually don't cap on this map. And if you cap on this map, it's an overtime nightmare. What happened? What went wrong for G4G?
I think it's the ult cycling there, and then there was that perfect, like we predicted, reaction Domino ult. Instead, it was kind of used either A, to shut someone down, or B, it was being used to run in. He was able to use that ult. Cyber had to back up and run into spawn, and he couldn't heal his Junker Queen because of that. And that's where that all kind of started falling apart, because the Junker Queen just couldn't get enough lifesteal and was being looked at by everyone, including a Bastion.
Well, and
And
it
with
certainly
that-
didn't help that 2 of the teammates for G4G were isolated. put in the no-no bubble. And I mean, at that point, you have like 3-4 seconds of a 2v5. And then you have another 2v5 to take because you killed the first two.
Yep.
So what do you want to see for G4G going into their attack?
I'm thinking that for G4G, I want to see kind of... I like the comp that they're running because I think that, honestly, the JQ was a really good pick into Domina because I kind of feel like either JQ or Zarya is who you have to run into her because you kind of have to just slam your face into it and take space because, like you said...
Or if you're a Chad, you can play Reinhardt, but Pie Monster Gas is not in the lobby.
This is true.
But I do like the Emery from Tonk. Gives them a little more agency and survivability. Oops, did not mean to click that. And outside of that, that's really the only swap.
I don't know. That wasn't that great of a trade, though, because it's a support for a DPS.
I'm kind of okay with that if I'm G4G. Jordan doesn't need a lot of survivability anyways on the JQ if you can get on top of this tank. But losing both DPS, probably too much. Or I guess you lost the DPS and support.
Back right now. They're playing very far back.
Boss so low up top. Jordan has to route his way through this side building. And Storm's basically retaken all their space. They just have a stray cat in their backline. That cat named Jordan. Jordan probably very scared, very feeble right now. But Jordan able to get aggressive with a pick onto Venom.
And they don't have a cleanse for it, so he can just get picked off. They're down now.
Yeah, that's not great, and that's probably you probably want Cyber on that Kiriko.
I think they're playing for Nano, though. I think that's why they have him on Ana, but you have to question how worth it is, because that's once every couple of minutes, whereas Cleanse is once every couple seconds.
Well, exactly, and with I guess it's Winston now, with Junker Queen, the same issue with Roadhog is if you get antied, you're dead.
Rebel's antied now also.
He does get the mini, but they gave up so much space to kill him. They traded DPS. This isn't worth it. Alakazam 1 HP. Jordan looking for the pick onto him. Does get cleansed. Is able to get out, but Judge Juicy is getting collapsed on. Both supports are on him. Judge Juicy someone living this. Big sleep onto Jordan. It might be enough to stall.
I think they're stalling a push or they're giving a point, which I think is just giving a point.
No, I think they got a stall, and I think they can recontest this. Kitsune comes out. Bossatron is one. He needs to Panopticon this, and he needs to shut down the Nano Boost right away, because Cyber almost has that. They can't let that come out. If Cyber gets his Nano onto the Winston, now it doesn't matter. Everyone's dead. Cyber and his little granny knees.
That is such a good retake, too.
Run, Cyber, run! Huge tanking from Jordan. Jordan will get out. He'll build a little more Nano for his little Ana. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we are on Blizzard World, one of the premier maps in G4G. Shout out JP3 Reigns playing into the Jamlets. JQ ulted a minefield on point for a recontest. Saw quite the opposite. And a huge blade! Rabble, chill out, man!
He gets a forte with that, by the way. We were literally yapping here for a second, and then out of nowhere, the Nano Blade comes out. I was stupid and didn't even realize that they could do Nano Blade, and now I recognize why they were running that. And I don't blame them anymore.
Sure, we killed 3 minutes doing that, but when it came out and when it finished, it was really cool.
It was. At least he has a clip now, and he can clip us popping off. You're welcome, Rabble. We love you.
And it's all thanks to JP3 Reigns, the best captain of the Oracles, #1 Junker Queen in the league. It goes like him, Pie, and then probably like your actual Junker Queens, like a Sunder, and I don't know. You probably know a Sunder. You knew John Yu-Gi-Oh.
I do, yes.
That's a 1-for-1, but I like that trade a lot more, especially with Override Protocol coming out from Tonk.
Oh, that's a good counter roll. That is a good counter roll right there, but it was a little bit far back, so they can still potentially get a kill here.
Yeah, big pick for Tonk. 1-for-1 again.
They're kind of just letting the Emery bounce around for free up here. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, if you're Tonk, you feel great because you're able to take so much of the survivability and just run around with it. And Amosam actually will be the next one to get a pick onto this Mizuki. Should be a massive pick slip coming out onto Judge Juicy. And all of this Storm team is pretty low. They are going to need a second to heal up, but they do have a Panopticon in the bag.
I will say, I kind of feel like Jordan, even though he did just get picked off there, unfortunate timing, I feel like he's been putting on a pretty good show on this Winston so far. Because I was kind of doubting the Winston swap, but I feel like he's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, Jordan's definitely one of the premier tanks in the league. He's very good at what he does.
That flexibility is definitely something that you want to look for.
Yeah, going from JQ to Winston is not a very common hero pool. You look at the other players like Lazy Dog, who goes from JQ to Doomfist, and like that just makes more sense. I think they lose Nano. Cyber pops it and it just gets disqualified. And
that's
Boss
gonna be difficult because now they don't have. Well, Alakazam does get picked off. We don't
Rebel
see
finds
them
two.
played anymore.
Yeah, Tonk able to clean it up. You know, they're at such a good spot there for a second until they weren't.
And now I feel like it's a little bit of a trickle issue almost, or that they're not calming who they need to dive with, because they're playing dive, kind of, with an asterisk. They're playing dive, but I feel like they're not focusing the same targets right now.
It was weird that they ulted, Boss ulted after two were dead. But Juicy, able to take so much space here. It's going back to what we were talking about. It's so hard to push into this Domina. Kitsune comes out from Venom. Jordan on this high ground, having a little bit of a difficult time breaking in, and Nano comes out onto Blamo Sam. Blamo is his name, and kills are his game. Finds one, looking for a second. Overclock is popped. Only gonna find one here, but
they're all having to back off.
The amount of space created from it, 2 picks, and you bought yourself basically 15 seconds for a recontest. They can play pretty safe.
Because Rabble will probably go and get touch if needed, if they aren't all able to get there in time, which I don't see that happening.
They need to farm this blade yesterday. Cyber needs to put all of the work in right now.
True.
But they're going to be into a Panopticon and Override Protocol from Tonk.
Rabble has to not die. Will we see a Mizuki ult to protect Rabble potentially when he does blade, if they can get that out in time?
Probably. They do have Nano, so we could be seeing it any second. Here it goes onto the high ground. Misses the dash. Able to he doesn't get the first. There it goes. First will fall. Judge Juicy will follow. Rabble gets one. And that should be the point.
I think, yeah, that is point. There is no. I don't think it's possible for them to get back at all. So that is point.
But we can't keep playing Hero Blade.
And that's the problem is that they are doing really well. Because it feels like they're actually properly calming kind of who they need to go for. And then in between those times, before they have Blade, before all of that, Jordan jumps in, but he's not really seeing the support from like 76 shooting who gets disrupted, or Genji diving in with him. I feel like they're a little disorganized on the comms, or Jordan isn't calming great when he is going in.
Exactly. Well, and also, at some point, Tonk did pop his ult. I didn't realize that, but he does switch to Reaper. Should do a lot more blow up on to this Winston. Rabble just chilling on the high ground, very low. Should be getting out.
Does he get out? He does get out.
A lot of great poke from Juicy. Still has that Panopticon from last fight. Excuse me. Ugh, excuse me, sorry.
I think that we'll see... Yep, we do see Monkey pop ult right here.
Potentially a Panopticon?
Now, are we going to see a Visor soon?
You know, he loves saving his Panopticon as a reactive instead of a proactive. And I don't mind that. No, especially in the team he's playing. Yeah, Sam's not having a lot of success with these overclocks.
He's not really going to be able to get anything with it, but it did get them space, so potentially you could consider that something because they get Cyber because of that.
And what's unlucky is this is still Ammo Sam, and they still don't have Nano Blade yet because they don't have 2 minutes to build it. And now they do have the touch. Jordan is going to be able to take a lot of damage and possibly farm this up. Attack Visor comes out from Boss, looking for that Panopticon now.
They have to watch Tonk, because if Tonk gets Blossom up, that's essentially a free point clear for them.
Well, and that's a 2-for-1. Judge Juicy solo does get the heal off. And Alakazam has Nano when he gets back. Tonk 1 HP. Big Cleanse comes out. Jordan trying to zone away Venom right now. They're going to have Nano Blade. Not even gonna. They have it. They have it.
When are they going to pop it? That's the question.
Panopticon comes out, finds Catman. Tonk gets nanoed. Tonk collapsing this backline. But Rabble able to do so much. Finds 3! But Tonk has Death Blossom. Pops it on the point. Finds 1. Is able to get a second. 2 alive on point. Both DPS. Tonk and a Dream.
One has self-heal, but also that spawns right there.
Juicy, that's not Wrecking Ball. You're doing the Arterat.
It's fast enough! It was fast
It's
enough!
too much! Storm! With
Oh
map number
my
2.
Gosh!
Whew!
I did not think that that was going to be fast enough, but it barely was.
No, Storm not
That
letting
switch over to
G4G.
Lucio.
Storm not letting G4G get comfortable for a second. We're square at 1 apiece. And all these hero blades from Rabble. You had won a point. And if it wasn't on the back of you guys were already in overtime and this fight had already been so extended. Now, we did switch to Junker Queen instead of Wrecking Ball. Looking at you, Arterat, switching to Winston instead of Wrecking Ball for your stalls. Kinda suspicious. Don't know what we're doing there. I guess we forgot Wrecking Ball exists.
Hey man, I thought that casters were meant to be unbiased.
We are unbiased. I'm talking about Arterat.
This is true.
Last I checked, Arterat's team is out of the bracket.
Oh my gosh. Isn't your team out the bracket also, though?
He knocked my team out of the bracket.
That was such a big switch over to Lucio. A really, really good call, though.
Yes, that absolutely won them that point, because I don't think if they have that, they don't touch.
Agreed. It was actually the reason that they were.
I'm banning you from the website. Hey man, I pay your salary. I don't want to hear it.
The reason they were able to touch, though, actually, because I had to pay really close attention to that, is they used Shout and Lucio Boost. I think that is the only reason.
Yeah, but Wrecking Ball's so fast. That's actually
This
his
is
main
true.
advantage. He's really fast.
Unfortunately, they attached, you know those, like, El Diablo rockets?
Yeah.
They attached those to a hamster, and then that's how Wrecking Ball was born.
Well, and you know what's weird? I was looking at the new like hero teaser they put out yesterday, which shout out Demon comes out tomorrow. Not tomorrow. We get the like trailer on the 6th. Wrecking Ball's just shooting at civilians.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a hamster committing war crimes now. Well, I mean, he is technically affiliated. Now we're getting to the lore section. He is technically affiliated with Talon, isn't he? Like,
No,
he's more Talon.
He's a
leading.
Junker. He's like Junker Queen's champion.
Okay, so.
But he's just lighting up civilians in Busan.
Yeah, but that does kind of make sense, to be fair, because, like, aren't most of the Junkers just lawless? Because, I mean,
Well,
in
they
the introduction-
partnered with Talon, and for some reason, the Junkrat's big treasure was just this giant null sector ship. And so they fixed that, and now they're just raiding Busan. Because they want the big EMP that the mecha base is building. But that doesn't matter. We are going to Dorado. That is Winston Central. Would love to see a Winston ban from Storm here. That would be number 1.
I don't know if we will see a Winston ban, though. Because I don't know if they
He is
consider that
RRF
a
food.
value or not.
Either way, though, you're taking Jordan off of probably his best tank. And also with the Sojourn ban, which really shut down a lot of what that Winston wanted to do with all that constant poke. It's what I would do. It's the Jared lock of the match. Ban Winston here. Ban Genji here. We do see the Genji ban. Fully negate their dive. If they can't dive, G4G has at times looked very troublesome. Very
But what
uncomfortable.
if they just make someone dive with the jetpack cat? I want to see the cat. if
Catman
anyone
would
is
be
wondering.
the only person to pull it out, and I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, it'd be funny. So, anyway,
Oh, wholeheartedly agree. Oh, and even
we
if they
can't
don't
see
ban the
another
Winston,
DPS
they could ban the Mizuki.
this is true, and we don't see another DPS ban. If we see a Mizuki ban,
You know
that
what?
probably means we'll see a Doomfist.
I think I'd rather ban the Miz here than the Winston.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that
I
Domina
think-
ban. I mean, they're basically forcing you onto Doomfist. You might as well just get rid of the Mizuki. You can't get Dove.
Agreed.
The Winston wasn't really an issue last map. Rabble can play Echo either way. There we go. Mizuki ban.
Perfect. I think that's actually a very well played because we'll see Rabble on the Echo, and then now we'll also be able to see them play the Doomfist. And the thing is that they're going to struggle some, at the bare minimum, some, with fighting off that dive, and they're going to have to play a little bit more Turtle.
Yeah. Yeah, I am very interested to see how this next map goes. I don't know what we're going to see.
Potentially?
Can we see what?
I know Risa. I'm not sure how she is, or if she was nerfed into the ground. So.
I actually don't know if either side plays Orisa. Plus, Orisa doesn't have very good high ground potential, so it's not really viable on this map.
That's true. I mean, once you get to the bridge, it doesn't necessarily matter too much. But then again, if you lose a fight at the bridge, it becomes difficult.
Yeah. Well, and like, if you're Otis here, you just play Mauga. And
Yeah.
I don't think either of these teams play Mauga.
No, we see Orisa!
What?
Juicy is on Orisa!
Shoot, I guess. Well,
Alright, and
Catman's
also we
ulting
see the
everyone.
loot,
Or I guess
though.
it's Cyber.
Oh, that right there is a Sombra also. Sombra Farah. Junker
don't-
Queen, Sombra, Farah, Mizuki, not Mizuki, pardon me, Wuye. Okay, there it is. They switch over.
They
to
don't
fashion.
reach Cyber. Lock in, man.
That is
They don't go
really
down
not-
enough. They can just see this. Unless Rabble,
They just know.
yeah, unless Rabble just magically gets hit by one, which he's on your team, by the way. You're not doing anything. Cyber on the
Cyber-
Mercy. All right, let's wrap it up. Never. Holy crap!
Sam just praise the hell out of Rabble and just mauls him. What the hell?
I think Tonk hit him with a 3-shot, and then Ammo headshots him with a bola. Yoink
That
off
was
the
so
high ground
impressive.
from
Juicy
Jordan.
jumps down so early and just leaves the rest of the high ground exposed
Bro,
here. I'm not sure how
Ammo
I feel about
Sam
that.
looking like prime Hunter over here.
Tonk is very one.
So is
Just
Juicy.
kind of got abandoned there.
Ah, he's on Orisa. Who are we kidding? That character doesn't die. Ammo Sam is dead, however. That character does die.
That damage boosted Farah is kind of putting in work here.
Yeah, it's something I kind of forgot that G4G plays. I don't think we've seen it for a handful of games now.
Juicy's at half. Rabble gets healed like instantly there though. That Mercy is just healing so much. Juicy gets picked.
Yeah, Jordan on this JQ just too much. Honestly, if we see a Juicy swap to Zarya, we are
Tonk gets picked also.
feasting.
I think it's just a collapse here. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a speed out if we can. The solo
Rabble?
ults. Okay.
Rabble hates Brazilian people. I'm starting that right now.
I'm not even sure if that was a stagger or what that was, but you know what? We'll take it. He got the
he's
kill.
ever so hateful of Brazilians. If your name's Lego Sky and you're out there, I'd watch out.
Legos, Rabble might be hiding behind you currently. I would lock your phone.
He's
door.
in your house right now.
Ignore the fact he is actively in a game. He knows where you are.
Cyber's right behind him. Cyber equally hates you. I don't, though. I think you're great.
You see the Sierra kind of just sitting on the high ground, poking around. Just a little bit of poke battles going on here.
You know, I don't care for this Orisa.
He down so early.
It's
yeah,
getting pummeled
I think
so
Orisa-
heavy.
I think with a Lucio it doesn't work. That's
Well,
my opinion.
Not even that. It's the Junker Queen's doing so much bleed into her, and she doesn't have any way of, like, diminishing it.
This is true. We just see Alakazam get a pick on a Sierra though. That okay? And we
Yeah,
see it get rezzed.
does get rezzed. Rabble pretty low. Does stay up. And we are... Hey, Lego Sky, stop playing Overwatch. Rabble, what did you do?
I think Rabble has gotten Lego Sky. This is unfortunate. We see both. heroes come out here.
Alakazam gets Bossatron once again. Terror Surge on point. Doesn't find anything but a huge spear on to Catman.
Oh, that's okay. An ult. Interesting. The Sierra is still not back. I'm not sure how much we'll see capitalize on that.
Oh.
We can see.
Override Protocol out from Tonk. Looking for Cyber right here. Not going to get it. Next target is Rabble. Also not going to get it. But now looking at Catman. Never mind.
out.
Back at Cyber.
Jordan
Ooh,
is very hurt.
so close. I
He's trying
think
to
Rabble
back
can
out.
win this.
Juicy has to be careful. Juicy's very far in. He gets out though also.
Yeah, just put Tonk on ball right here. I think that would do numbers.
This is true. In the middle of the game, they're just gonna
Yeah.
swap him out.
Well, if they ask nicely. Now, we could be looking at a barrage. Maybe not. Ambo Sam just dies. That might just be enough for the fight.
Rebel might just go in for the. Yep, there it is.
Oh, wait, what a spear!
Gets canceled.
The beat, too much.
gets picked by
Judge,
Alexander.
too juicy. Cyber, half HP,
They're chasing
is
down
on the
Zoom,
high
I
ground.
think that was.
If Amosam get on this other high ground, he can ult with Tac Visor, which has no fall off. Zero ult comes out. No idea
not
what
get
that's
anyone.
called.
It's we'll call
Tac
it
Visor
the
comes out on the
Pokestone.
high ground. Boss, 1
Sam
HP.
goes for it.
Jordan,
Go for Jordan.
next to
Jordan.
fall. Looking for Catman. Has to back up. Far too dangerous.
Alakazam is just going in. He wants another kill. He tasted blood and he wants it more.
These friggin' Lucio players, am I right?
This Lucio was born in the favela. You don't understand. I just said that in the most American way possible, and you're welcome.
I don't even know what you mean.
It's the hood of Brazil.
Wow. I know he's not going to
I know that for some
Valhalla.
reason. I know that for some reason. Rabble does get picked off.
Why do you know that?
Alexander gets picked. I think I was watching like a documentary on Brazil after the Olympics or something. Back when,
Okay.
you know, like 2015. Anyway.
Interesting. Judge Juicy still chilling on this low ground. Jordan gets moved off. They buy 5 seconds. Actually,
That's the third time he's done that, by the way. Rabble's on Tracer looking for another thing.
Alright, you know what? I don't hate that. Going for this high ground, gets the Mega.
That one gets out there. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. I was kind of expecting him to die there.
Well, Rabble, very low, very scared, and Judge Juicy,
Juicy's
even
very
more
low
scared.
also.
He's gonna have to pop Terror Surge to stay alive.
Dies.
Doesn't, dies. 3 picks, 2 for Jordan himself. And I think that is point number 2 side of G4G. Orisa should get a lot more value on this next point, especially with Amosam over to the Cass.
Now that he said that, he's gonna switch.
I'm hoping you will. I don't think Orisa does a lot. I think...
I just want to see him pop ult and switch. I think that's probably the best way
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, as a pro Zarya player, I think Zarya is like the only option right here. Tonk finds Rabble. Rabble does win that. Wow, Rabble just kind of smoked Tonk. I'm sorry we had to show that. Anyways,
Alakazam is looking for a fight again because again, Alakazam, he's just like a bloodthirsty Lucio. I don't know how to phrase it properly, but like this man,
well, he's got beat, so he can go take the 1v1 in the backline and solo beat.
this bomb doesn't get anyone he gets picked.
Amosam,
Is that
big
a
cleanse comes
result?
out. They wait it out. It finds one. Terror Surge is
Doesn't-
more than enough
there
to
it
set
is.
up and finish the fight. Jordan very lone and scared. A scared little Junker Queen with one of probably the sickest Junker Queen. Oh, where'd he go?
He
One of
died.
these sickest Junker Queen skins in the game. This thing's sweet. It's something you would wear.
That's a solid, probably like 7 out of 10, I think.
It's better than nothing. Also better than nothing.
Oh, he's
Amosam on
picked.
DPS. Everybody happy to have that. Except Rabble. Rabble very upset to have that.
This is true. Rabble's not having that great time. It's like the second time that's happened now.
Rabble actually quite disappointed he has to play in Doom today.
He tried to stick him with a pulse earlier, and it did not go very well. It's kind of a repeat of that again. Alexand's kind of bouncing around early here, and I see Wu Yang balls trying to tickle him. I'm kind of wondering if... Don't laugh at that. I'm wondering
Red protocol
if he'll get
out
knocked off.
from Tonki himself. It might be more than enough damage staggered onto Jordan. Cyber
Rabble
being
half HP, not getting looked at. Catman's DPSing over here. Poor Rabble's like desperate for healing. And just
They lose
not getting
Alan.
Looked at. Now he is. Oh, Alakazam did get picked. The balls have had their impact.
And let's just say the balls are in their court. G4G in a pretty prime position once Jordan gets back, especially with now losing
Cyber
Rabble.
is like
They're in a very bad
looking
position.
for something. Cyber is trying to get. He gets picked, but he was trying to get picks onto Venom over the orc. When he was sitting there with the balls. I
Oh,
was watching
Cyber.
That.
We love Cyber.
That was kind of peak.
Is Cyber GOAT? The answer may
Potentially,
surprise you.
potentially. We'll have to see with the roll stars. Unfortunately, I think the voting has closed, has it not? Or has it?
It has. What hasn't closed is G4G's opportunity to take this map, but it is closing pretty rapidly as Amosam
Girl.
takes on Jordan in the bottom. Jordan does have Rampage. I wouldn't be shocked if he just pops it coming out of here.
Oh,
just
William
turns
Gold.
the corner and goes, I'm Jordan.
On to Juicy, but the Juicy is in gold.
Rampage comes out,
Also,
only finds
that
2.
Does hit Juicy. I think Juicy picks the Sierra, though. He doesn't. He gets picked. Wait. Storm. might. No, this is game for Goonginga, right? I apologize. The
Yeah,
names,
G4G
the colors
on
swapped, so it's
attack.
confusing me.
It probably is
G4G
enough.
might take this. No, I think there's that touch there from Tonk right there. Yeah.
And
Tonk
Alakazam
is the touch.
finding boss once again on this map. Jordan,
Alakazam's just out for blood. He's not able to get the touch.
I
though.
think
That is unfortunate.
Alakazam got knifed over and then couldn't get back over, and so Venom couldn't TP to him.
This is true.
That's
That was
kinda rough.
unfortunate, but a really good display from both teams. There was just unfortunately a little bit too many of the ults on that side for Storm to be able to fend off the Goongingers. The Goongers. I don't
You
know.
wanna
I'm
try that
trying to get a
again?
nickname for him. It's not sounding great. I'm gonna be honest.
All right. Well, Judge Juicy at least is back on the Doomfist.
Naturally.
Thank goodness.
Sam's on Cassidy. Nope, Sam's on Echo. We see Tonk on the Venture.
Well, you know what? At the very least, next map, we're gonna see a Junker Queen ban. Because if there's nothing
We see-
more, I love banning Junker Queen on push / flashpoint.
Rabble is on the good old Cole Cassidy.
That is odd. It's not too odd. It's probably like the 3rd or 4th hero in his hero pool.
Unfortunately, I think the rest of his hero pool is mostly banned, though. Or not banned, but not great to play into.
No, you don't really want to
necessarily.
solo dive. I mean, it worked fine there,
Exactly.
but you're also dealing with a Junker Queen that's kind of just like throwing herself at the action. Now,
This is true.
let's see Judge Juicy's first engage, looking at boss on that high ground. Eyeing him up like a big piece of candy, pings him for
There's an
Tonk.
on-ron sneaking around over here also, and I think they hear her. They did.
Emil Sam
Sam
goes in,
He
goes out.
goes
Judge
out.
Juicy able to push a lot off this high ground, funneling them into Tonk.
Alakazam, meanwhile, is showing how brave he is. I like how disruptive this team comp is. I did not realize that it was this disruptive.
Yeah, this
Storm
is...
trades a tank for 2 DPS. That's not very worth it, unfortunately.
No, but it
Excuse me,
does
a
set
tank
up
with a
something.
DPS for a DPS.
Rabble's gonna have to take a long time to get back to point. As long as Tonk doesn't die.
Oh, Tonk gets staggered.
Tonk, what did I just say?
I like how disruptive their team comp is, though. I think that something kind of happened at that in there. I'm not sure if they got cut off or what happened there.
Well, and it's
Juicy
a very
is flanking the honor right now, just so you're aware. But I think that the JQ sees him. He did.
big sleep, but Cyber's probably just dead.
Left hand anti. Cyber just gets jumped. Catman is about to have the same thing happen to him. He's 1 HP. He gets killed also.
Yeah, Judge
Juicy
Juicy
going for Rabble?
should be able to get
Juicy
out.
backing out. Rabble's very low right now. No one to heal him.
Yeah, honestly, Juicy just throws himself at him,
He gets
blows
punched
him up.
and he's down.
Well, you see, that's the difference between Juicy and I. I don't have any confidence in hitting my punch. I would have slammed at him, got flash banged, and then just died. But he's good at the game, unlike me, at least on Doomfist. And
We see Rabble back on the Pharah also, so they
Well,
set back up because Cyber switched to Mercy. Again
they're also playing musical casts.
This is true.
I think
just
Amos.
noticed now that
Wait, no, Alakazam is diving the Mercy. You know what?
this
We're supposed to be non-biased, but if Alakazam can get this on the Mercy, that's really funny.
that would be really funny. He's now jumping. He is trying to jump the Pharah.
He's like one of those
This
cats.
is the most aggressive Lucio I have ever seen in this kind of feat. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh. MSM does fall. They
Alakazam
do
gets
get beat.
Batman, and
Fines
he's-
3.
He gets beat. Wait, I think they win because of that.
Yeah. Wow.
They win the fight because he just went and got the Mercy and popped beat. Wow. For those of you
Bro.
wondering, by the way, Alakazam has 17 kills.
Oh, wow. That's pretty impressive. And he only has 3 deaths. Jordan now onto the hazard. Not a big fan of that. Gross. Winston's not even banned. Dude, what are you doing?
Wait. I don't know how I feel about Hazard because, again, like, It's like you said, he's not banned. You could just be playing Winston.
Oh! Cyber's not
Oh,
cleansed!
Cyber's very one. He gets out though. Ammo Sam's just kind of surrounded.
Yeah, MSM just fanning the flame.
Get the Cassidy.
Oh, doesn't get the shift
Again,
back in time. Tonk,
The most
Halo
aggressive
Princess himself.
Lucio of Goonginga history over here is going
Oh.
for another pick after killing
That is beat up.
Creed.
We don't need to lie.
I don't know.
Beat up had a
Alakazam
lot
might
more
be-
deaths.
Alakazam might be putting on the masterclass version of it, though. There's the
Alakazam is
barrage.
doing it a lot more efficiently than beat up used to.
Venom is one, so is Cyber though. But they do save Cyber and get the rest of those picks. Very nice.
Yeah, still not the biggest fan of this Hazard pick. I think Jordan can do more on other things.
I agree. I'm kind of confused by the Hazard pick,
And
but
Hazard's
I
just, like-
understand it at the same time because
Hazard-
it gives him better verticality.
Well, there's that, but then also Hazard's just one of those characters. He's like in that Malga Ramatra tier.
Agreed. Oh, Rabble gets picked off by Tong.
Yes, he
Cyber
does.
can get that res here. He
Big
does not.
cancel
He
for
gets picked.
Juicy.
That was the biggest punch of all time.
Why was it so tall? Big boop.
Jordan is very hurt. I think gonna get picked off also here potentially. The Cassidy does, and so does Jordan
Alakazam
and the
swinging
Fury.
in. Who needs a tracer when you got Alakazam?
He's going for Rabble. Alakazam is going for Rabble right now on Lucio, and Rabble backs up.
Bro, who taught my Alakazam teleport? Why does he know this still? He's level 60.
Rabble just gets melted there. Wow, we see both Kyriel come out and the Hazard ult, and
Noon from Boss on the high ground does get stunned. Not enough off the edge. And I think that should be the
Jordan has to
point.
stall this alone, and he doesn't. Unfortunately, he cannot do that.
Oh, Cyber's surely dead. Catman's also
Cyber's
probably
dead.
going to get obliterated. There's
Yo,
just a rabble
They're
underneath.
coming in here, and they're saying, Storm right now, we are still in this ball game as they pick off Rabble again. Jordan picks and switches over to the Hog.
Yeah, they opened
I
the
don't-
series with a ban on this. Ooh, that's a cute skin.
But potentially, he's looking for the hook on the Alakazam, maybe? Or just
Probably
any
the
hooks in
Roadhog.
general.
Emblemo
Amblesam pop ult.
popping the ult.
He hears Rabble next to him. That's the
Oh,
thing.
goodbye, Tonk. Override Protocol
And
finds
he
nothing.
leaves Venom, though, but Alakazam is up here to harass Rabble
Ammo Sam
again.
hitting every shot. And it's so deadly, and Catman's in such a bad spot. He's probably dead.
Alakazam is just... I know it's just supports in the tank, but I think that Alakazam is just going to go DPS again and kill both DPS.
Well, at the very least, Boss is just on
Venom gets a
point.
pick.
Amosand's on his
The
way back,
Reaper
but
guy,
they do
he's
have Tonk.
half. It's a big hook. The problem is that Juicy has to stall up there so it does get healing. He's back to half health. Cyber ults himself as he
Oh,
runs
big
out.
hook onto Juicy. It's probably enough, and it is. Rabble over to the Xion. Haven't seen a lot of this, but when we have, it's been pretty neat. Javiera, most predominant Xion player. Outside that, I think Nalemos has the most time.
Surprised because I saw Bombay playing Shion a lot. In
Well,
some normals. in some
Bob's
ranked.
team didn't go very far.
That is truly unfortunate. Oh, we see him just kind of showing off the fact that he does in fact have a motorbike. He does miss the motorbike, unfortunately.
That is unlucky. Judge Juicy
Reaper's
is
half. Amosam has ult again.
yeah.
Amosam is running around at like mock screw you for some reason in ult.
Jordan just
He gets to
collapsed
pick
on
the
in the
Venom,
back line.
Jordan does with the hook.
I
Jordan
think,
gets
yeah.
picked off also.
What a headshot. What can't this man hit? Ammo Sam just too much, too dangerous, too quick, too fast.
Kyriel comes out.
Ooh.
Slam in.
Not fast enough,
Cyber
supposedly.
is low.
Rabble quite low, but
I think the
Rabble
rest of them just get
finding
picked off
two.
right there.
22 seconds on the clock for Storm to cap this point. They've been... Ooh, Tonk just
Someone has
swapped
to go
off
for-
that.
Someone has to go for a touch.
Should be Juicy, should be able to get it. Worst case scenario, Alakazam can throw his body at point. They have a
I think
Kitsune Rush.
Alakazam is
That is
planning
their
to
win
do
con.
that.
Amosam needs to be with the team, get in this Kitsune Rush, and do too much. But Juicy dies! They do touch, but they're in
Alakazam
dire
moves
straits
them
now.
Back.
Juicy makes it.
Point still stalling for them. They get the
MSM
Reaper
gets
pick.
one.
Jordan is very low.
It might be enough.
Roadhog gets picked also.
2 down. Juicy's gonna be back pretty
Have to die
soon.
on point.
MSM has
Sniper
Noon.
gets picked.
It's just a Catman on point. Noon
He
misses.
misses the high noon.
And that,
Also, there's no response in time there.
we are going to overtime on Dorado.
Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe.
What a map. What a map.
Now this is the matchup I wanted to see. Like I said back on the poll, I wasn't sure how this was going to go, but I didn't want to see someone go quietly into that good night. And this is what I'm seeing right now, and I'm liking it. We got an Overwatch game in our hands.
Well, and it definitely helps Juicy's not on Orisa. Can we ban that guy from Orisa?
Yo, don't diss the poor man.
He's not bad at it. It's just not good into what G4G's playing. And if they want to go to the finals, if you win, you're in. You don't want to keep playing that. As I say that, we're going to keep playing that. I mean, they absolutely gapped the Orisa right away on first point. Jordan's... Ooh, we have the cat. Jordan's just going to go back to JQ, probably. If we see the Catman Kitty Cat Zenyatta, that would be pretty lit. And I think we're actually going to see
I agree
this.
with that. I think it would be pretty nice, actually.
But there's the JQ. Where's Goonginga back onto the cast?
Wait, I just noticed because I was distracted. Juicy's on Orisa, but there's a cat.
Yeah, I've listed both these things.
I unfortunately was zoned out. I apologize.
I hate this guy. Can we get a new
was
caster
reading
in booth?
something. Aw.
I'm
Are you gonna
kidding.
replace me?
No, no, no.
I
we
am
get-
here. I am here. It's
No!
fine.
Get out of here!
We see the aura of the cat. I repeat, I'm using Gen Z terms now. That's what I was reading up on.
Yeah, the cat
Catman
go with the
hiding
sauce. Jordan
around. Swouse.
Jordan just
gets to
entered
pick
the
out
back
the-
line. I bet I'm wishing he did not TP there.
Jewish Muslim is very low. I'm not sure what this guy's
Vossatron.
name is. Vossatron. That's an interesting name, and I don't know why, but I'm kind of surprised that it's not banned by Blizzard for some reason. But
You know, I wonder a lot of things, but why Judge Juicy
Anyway.
is still on Orisa is probably the biggest one.
I think they get the first point.
Yeah, they
here.
just
They
have to
seem-
give. It's not worth it. If they
Yeah,
touch, like,
Sam's gonna get staggered though because they know he's back there.
I mean,
it's a fighting here.
it's a big ante, but it gets a huge
Juicy
cleanse.
switched also. Rabble gets picked, but they're
Oh, wait!
backing up.
Juicy,
Rabble Sam's
go
another
in!
pick.
What are you doing? Go in! Punch him!
Fight it! What are we doing?
Oh,
Why did
Juicy
we- why
waited
did we
too
start
long.
up so late?
I don't know. He could have punched them all into the high noon.
He could have C9'd them with it at least because they were hiding behind it.
Unlucky, a lack of communication on the part of Storm. Now, I don't like that they took that fight in general. They already took the point. There's just no reason to take it that quick. Because now you just lose a lot more cart progress when you could have had a clean fight. They have ult percentage now.
He's
And
looking for something. I'm not really sure what. But he's
this
just kinda
catnap.
looking for something.
just the stun of Catnap could be huge, but picking up
Catnap.
Juicy.
But he flew the wrong direction at first, and I think he dies for it. They do die for that.
Yeah,
You
there
flew
is
the
a
wrong
win
direction
condition
first.
in the map.
Score 3-4.
We're going to get the
That
Doomfist.
was
We're hopefully going to get the
Quite
Venture.
interesting. But I'm starting to agree, unfortunately, as much as I like Orisa as a character to play. Maybe Juicy stays off of the Orisa character.
You don't say.
Because it's a little rough before he switches. A little bit rough. A little bit rough.
Gosh, that's a great idea, Nightmare.
Thank you. Master's DPS, by the way.
It's true. Got drafted as one.
I told everyone a million times over that I was not master's level, and I still got drafted.
I think everyone on your team knew exactly what they were getting.
Because originally, actually, I was drafted to play tank, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. Weren't you and Warrior supposed to swap around?
Yeah. I was drafted to play tank, and they never put me on tank for some reason.
Yeah, they don't like you.
And when I was on tank, we won maps.
They don't
So,
like
I
you
don't-
very
I don't know.
much.
You know what? I didn't question it. I was just like, cool.
Oh, I have some lemon and lime water that I've had all day that I've been putting new water in, and I haven't put new water in for a while. And it's just like so concentrated. Wow, that is
Yeah,
sour.
that. Mm,
And it's
that
like
does
room
not sound
temperature
very
now.
tasty. Oh.
Oh,
It's gonna turn into that water that sits by your nightstand at night, you know?
no, it's gonna turn
Juicy
in.
jumps in and hits a punch.
And
They get the pick on the
Alakazam.
Rabble really quickly there, but Alakazam gets picked also.
You know what? That's a
That
1-for-1 I'm kind of okay with.
Yeah, that's a good pick actually in the favor.
Especially with Boss falling pretty low. Tonk on the Toph.
Jordan gets punched out.
Tonk on the Toph gets out, actually.
Judge Juice is very hurt and having to back out. And Ammo Sam
Another
gets
1-for-1.
They don't have that tank there.
If they can pick off
But
Jordan
it's not a
here,
good pick for gaming for Goonginga this time. That's a trade for a support for a DPS.
well, on top of that, Jordan got punched out of his big Carnage Axe.
Oh, that's a big punch in. From the Sierra. He's not gonna
Juicy!
fix that.
Okay, does stay alive. Tonk 80% on that ult.
Sierra's so low. He does finally get picked there. Rabble's back. Rabble's trying to stall for them.
Rabble,
But he
very
just
dead.
gets abandoned.
And now, you see, I like what we're seeing from gaming for Goonginga. They back off. They don't give any more ult percentage. They don't take any goofy fights.
See, is Rabble gonna swap though? Because he just kind of jumped in there for no reason, got abandoned. No, he just jumped into stall, I guess. I guess he's buying a little bit of time.
They got to back up a little bit more. They got to kite further back on this high ground. Alakazam luckily didn't pull Jordan off the high
Oh
ground
my
this
gosh,
time.
that's a massive punch.
Ooh,
Catman
Meteor's like
gets
not going to
out.
be
That
enough.
was- The pick he was looking there for was Catman. He doesn't get it. Sierra's so low. Tonk's trying to go for him, but Sierra gets pocket.
And what a great dive from Storm as Amosam will find the first
Jordan
pick.
gets picked.
Excavation initiated. Come out from Tonk. 2 picks for the side of G or Storm. And that
Storm
is
takes this back.
likely it for Storm.
Storm takes the bat. That was insane. Wow, we saw 2 insane punches over there, by the way, from Juicy. That was impressive.
This guy is a menace, and one more map stands between no tank and possibly their finals date being Storm. I don't know which one they'd rather play. I think Tanner said Storm. I think he said he'd rather play Storm. I don't remember off the top of my head. But we're going to need to see a huge comeback from Jordan and the rest of G4G. But with a
Holy
very...
crap, 26k healing from him.
Holy
I
crap.
just had to point that out.
But with a
That is
very...
insane.
We are very likely looking at a Junker Queen ban.
MVP.
Understandable so. Understandably so.
And what can this team do without the Junker Queen? I mean, we've seen them struggle when Jordan hasn't been playing it. And I think more concerningly than that, every character that G4G wants to have is back. Or G4G, Storm. We are ready for maps and bans, if you could get that
Who
going.
won the match?
Storm.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Huge, man.
Want to know someone's criminal?
I need to get YouTube Premium. Then I can play all this music and not have stupid ads.
If they aren't sponsoring Gaming for Goonginga, or not Gaming for Goonginga, pardon me, if they aren't sponsoring Goonginga.
Yeah, that Lucio was insane. He's doing things that I could only dream about doing.
Alexander's inspiration.
He is definitely inspiration. Now, the name of the game is Flashpoint or Push. I like Push a little better than Flashpoint. I think they're both great modes.
I think I can't believe I'm saying this. I think I would take Push over Flashpoint.
I
But
think
at the same time, I can understand if they want to do Flashpoint. Just I wouldn't do the Atlas map because I think Atlas is kind of weird to play and the spawns are just
well,
strange.
and it's very good for Doomfist. I think the biggest issue you're going to run into now, a lot of these maps are really good for Doomfist and Junker Queen, but since you're about to lose Junker Queen in the bans, what is Jordan going to play?
Probably Monkey, but Monkey's gonna be hard unless they do New Queen Street.
Even then, like, Coliseo's not a bad shout. Actually, I'd probably do Esperanza if you're going to play Monkey. But at the same
I can
time,
get
it's you're playing into a Doomfist no matter what. You don't have any bans for it. You do have the Mizuki. We are going to New Queen Street, so pat on your back.
I was right. Yay. Smart. Anyway.
Now,
So we'll definitely see the JQ ban come out. They
A
can't ban the
cast
Mizuki
ban?
again.
outside
Cast,
of
okay.
that, maybe you ban the Kiriko since you're not gonna have the Junker
Gonna
Queen to get
hurt.
cleansed.
That's still gonna hurt. If they do that, they're gonna have to ban Ana also.
Maybe. I do like the Onron ban, although I don't know if it had a lot of impact last map. Maybe I don't like it. Now, if
I
Storm
mean,
does it frame one ban Junker Queen here, I'm gonna be so confused.
Tonk was a good Onron. He was being able to get in there.
Yeah, but he's got
when
Venture
they
back.
This is true.
And Amasan played it for a little while, but at the same time, his cast was way better. It was way more impactful. Mercy ban looking up for that Pharmacy once again, and I don't hate that. I think that's not a good, or that's not a bad ban.
Now this is kind of interesting to me because Gaming for Goonginga, they could have very well done a tank ban and purposely locked them out of being able to ban the
Ooh, that would have been a great idea. But with a cast ban, they lock them out of DPS bans. They won't have a ban for the Pharah. Likely gonna
This is
see
true.
that, or well, we'll have the Genji back. But there's the Junker Queen ban.
I like
You know
I
what?
like these bans. These aren't bad bans.
If I'm Jordan, what I'm coming out on is Zarya Genji, and we're running it down.
That would not actually be too bad of a combo for them to run out on, to be
No.
honest, I don't think.
Well-
Because the Zarya leaves them, like, able to... Like, it at least leaves them options for the Doomfist. Because that's going to be the biggest problem on this map.
Absolutely. And Zarya is a great counter for Doomfist. It's something that I've ran into Sage a handful of times whenever I've had to play him. And along with the Genji, I mean, Zarya Genji, there's nothing more you need to say about that. It's a killer combo. It wins games. It was meta for a long time. And yeah, I hope we see it because I think that's probably what G4G's best bet is going to be going into map number 4 on game point for Storm. And if they lose this, they're out. This is the end of G4G. And I hope... Are we actually going to see the ball?
Jordan is on ball.
I don't know if I care for the ball Moira Zen.
I don't like the ball at all.
Because
I'm
this
very confused.
Comp works better with Azaria. It just does.
I'm...
5,
Paul?
The Roadhog?
3, 2,
I guess. Okay, I like this backline a lot more now.
That better? I was
Outside that,
very confused.
Venom only changing is to the Moira.
I don't play this game that much, but I play it enough to recognize that that was a very strange team comp. Ravel's trying to go in for an early tickle damage onto Juicy here.
Well, and if it wasn't into this specific team, it wouldn't be that bad.
Pause requested.
Oh, Tonk. Oh, poor baby Tonk. Oh, poor sweet baby Tonk.
Did he just get hooked?
Yeah.
That is quite the pause screen right there.
I'm taking a
Oh,
screenshot.
no.
I'm putting it in general right now.
I think that needs to be an emote.
That is maniacal. Oh, poor Tonk. Poor sweet baby Tonk. Rat's probably
He's
looking
so-
at this and so upset. He's probably crying right now. Tonk's his little baby girl.
He's so close to getting out. That's
You
the
know what?
unfortunate thing.
I'll put up the Winston screen.
This is it, you have to censor it. It's okay. We get it. Hopefully, we do not have someone vomiting again, because I remember when I was playing, we had to call someone vomited.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember who that was. But
No,
someone did.
Winston left. What a terrible day.
The monkey has abandoned us. Oh, there it goes. The monkey. Now, Mr. Jared, this is your chance to announce Goonginga League deadlock. I mean, what? I didn't say anything.
So it's on its way. At the end of the season, there will be a something put out. We have to get together as admins and have a little
Mm-hmm.
tea party. Juicy's D key popped out.
Okay, that's. I think that's one of the more unique technical pause reasons we've had. But at the same time,
Interesting. Wow. Yeah. So for the next coming season, obviously we're gonna have another Overwatch. We're hoping to do a 6v6 tournament. I think
okay.
6v6 is a great game mode, and it sucks that because it's not the main game mode, all the really like crappy players play it, and they're all like platinum, and they all end up getting like High Masters GM, and they're not very good, and so the mode's pretty crap. And yeah, should have a deadlock tournament and possibly just maybe a League of Legends tournament. And now the
Season
majority of
2 of
these
that, right?
6v6 League and deadlock would likely just be like one-off weekend tournaments, because I think for those it's a little hard to get a full like player base for, especially deadlock.
This is true. Well, not necessarily with deadlock. It's more so finding high level people to play
Well,
it.
yeah, because you have like Hunta and Lemos, then you have Lazy Dog, then you have Pancake, who's really good. You have
Rabble is
Rabble. Yep,
insane.
that's what I was thinking of. Rabble, and
Rabble like
then
frequents Eternus lobbies.
Lazy Dog, who's like was the best Grey Talon in the world, or I guess just an NA, which sure we'll call it the world, type him up more. But then also he's gonna bring some of his friends. So then you have like me, which like I'm average, and then you're a little better than me. Last time I knew.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be very scary for people like you and me. People
See,
like
I'm
you and
not.
me got to stick together.
I'm quite rusty, but the problem is that the only people that I'm really good at are like Celeste, Vindicta, and Calico.
Ah,
So if you get me off those characters or Holiday, I can play Holiday also. Then it's a little bit more struggle. And I'll have a little bit more trouble.
you see, I have a different issue. I want to play like Shiv, but if I play that to like Grey Talon Lazy Dog, I'm probably just gonna like want to
Yeah,
unplug
you're
my
kind of
keyboard.
screwed.
But yeah,
For anyone wondering, by the way, we are still having the technical issues fixed, and Ammo Sam is currently telling us a haiku in chat that we cannot read.
I'll read it. One day, a blind man said, "I will see one day." Everyone laughed, except the deaf person. Ammo Sam,
Quite the
2026.
haiku, I argue. Quite the haiku. I don't even think that is a haiku, but you know what? I take it. Batman posted his POV of the hook. It's just multiple angles. We have multiple angles of the Tonk hook right now.
Tonk's so dead.
he's 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 either mapping his escape route right now or saying prayers. I'm
If
not
he
really sure.
if he gets out of this, he's gonna get Mizuki chained. Oh man, poor Tonk. What a terrible way to start a map for a guy. Well, I guess I can throw back on the music.
He plays some elevator music that's not copyrighted.
No, the only thing I have right now is League of Legends Worlds music.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. It's pretty hype for a pause screen, but I think that's good.
that's what I'm thinking. It's what I've been using for the draft to like make it more hype.
Understandable. Jordan is now telling dad jokes. What did the sea say to the beach? Hey, can I crash here? The beach said, sure, go ahead. In case you're wondering, that shore is spelled S-H-O-R-E. In my opinion, that is one of the better dad jokes that we have seen in the chat.
I don't know. Mine was pretty good.
This is true.
I guess mine's more of a dad pun though.
We now have faces being made. And Alakazam is typing in French. I love how stupid these chats get whenever the game's paused.
I think I spelled all that right. It translates to my heart is in my backpack. Right, I know like 3 lines in Spanish.
I have time to order DoorDash.
Oh, we are ready from Venom.
Oh, alright. And Cyber is currently using the restroom. Oh, never mind. We see it all come back.
Okay, we are going in.
Will Tonk survive? Place your bets. 2, 1, and Tonk
He's
dies!
dead!
The most delayed death of all time.
Do you think that was mental
Tries to
warfare?
slam it out.
Do you think
It was.
Juicy? Do you think they rigged his keyboard so they could do that?
I think he just purposely took it off. Juicy is still alive, actually, which is surprising because he was very low.
Yeah.
He doesn't get all the slams out because he can just bounce. Ooh,
They do trade Cyber, but with Venom going down, it's no longer really a trade, and Tonk's just now back.
Now, we were paused for so long after this remind me, Storm has to win, correct?
Yes.
For this to be over. Yes, so Gaming for Goonginga has a pretty good start, but as I say that, I just curse them because they just
Everyone
lost
died.
the robot, but are not blocking it for
Everyone
some reason.
died. 25 meters for the side of G4G. Unable to be drawn now, even if this map goes both to hitting the checkpoint. Whichever team hits it first
Gets
does
hooked,
win.
Gets out though.
Now
Rabble up top, doing some tickles.
we need to see some big things from Rabble. His counterpart,
That was a big
MSM.
hook.
Wow. Yeah. Jordan's just so powerful on this Roadhog.
He is. I was doubting the Roadhog, and I'm kind of starting to regret it now because this is very impressive hook so far.
Yeah, it is. Big chain comes out onto Juicy.
Oh, that chain just hurts so bad. Alakazam, by the way, got Rabble again.
Alakazam is just so special.
He's just back to it on the Lucio.
Now we are gonna have
Like nothing ever
Blade,
changed.
Kakai, Rush. Tonk does break the hook this time. Won't be stuck in a pause screen. Jordan does have that whole hog. And we're gonna have basically every ult for the side of Storm except for...
Rabble
Wow.
gets a pick on Ammo Sam.
Yeah, Juicy going to the corner. Does Meteor strike out.
Oh,
Waiting
running back
out the
over.
whole hog. Big Slam kills
that's such a
Catman!
good slam.
Oh, it's enough!
But he misses
Both
the
support ults
free
come
hard.
out from
I think that's
the
enough.
side
Oh, it is.
of
It very much
Storm.
is.
And Cyber gets the Mega, but Alakazam, Alakablam, Ammo Blamo, Blamo Sam, Blanc?
He just yet again murks the poor innocent man because that's all this Lucio does. It's kind of sick. It's kind of twisted. But we all are kind of sick and twisted and we love it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's enjoyable to watch a really good Lucio. Same thing with the
This is true.
Doomfist. Not play against it, but like, it's nice to have both
That
of
is
them on a
very much
team.
true. This is true. All the teams are grouped up. He misses the hook there. Jordan's very blunt. He has to back out. We see
Blade comes out in the back line.
Sanctuary
No
come out.
Genji Nano Blade this time.
Genji's very hurt this time. Amoslam gets picked though.
And you know what? The
Amos
Blade
Lama.
got so many people to turn around. It didn't matter that it didn't get kills. It did more than enough.
Alakazam looks like he gets out. Rabble gets picked. Tonk potentially could pick this Roadhog here.
Tonk, don't
Never
do
mind,
it.
It's another Reaper, so I will lie.
I felt it in my
You
soul
are
that he was
lying.
going to Death Blossom, because that's what I would have probably done there. And it would have been such a bad
Yeah.
idea.
There was not enough upkeep on that.
I felt it like deep inside of me, like, yes, I need to death
Jordan
blossom
is
this.
half. Reaper is half. Alakazam, he's in the back lines. If he was there, he could have gotten that Mizuki, but he was not with his Doomfist. Instead, he got hooked, and now also Doomfist to the Moira die.
Yeah, and another back and forth, as this will be
And
G4G
trickle?
taking the checkpoint.
I think that was a trickle. Not really sure what happened there. I wondered if we're gonna start seeing swaps soon.
You know, it's been so back and forth. It's been every other fight. I don't know if you do.
You might, maybe. I don't know.
Well, if
I
Catman
mean,
goes down, that's
pick on
probably
Catman.
enough. Cyber getting punched away.
Tonk gets
Does get
picked up.
cleanse off.
Cyber's half. They can pick off Cyber potentially. Venom's down. Ammo Sam's down, but Cyber's down.
Alakazam with his natural prey finally gets taken out though. Bossatron 1
Just
HP.
Juicy.
Does get him.
Juicy
It
gets
could be
taken
enough. Probably gonna get hooked coming out of it.
Rabble is
Does it.
hurt.
Dodges it. Kills Rabble.
No way.
Judge Juicy is him.
They just got the bot back. That is insane. Wow.
Oh, bye, Tonk.
Nope, and
Tonkin getting hooked. Name a more famous combo.
I mean, it might be Alakazam killing Rabble. I'm just saying.
Well, Ammo Sam, Skillower
Catman dies,
finds
but Ammo Sam
Catman.
does die also. Ammo Sam does die.
Now, Tonk's almost back. We could be seeing a Death Blossom from him. We could be seeing a Bossa Blossom. Nope, he's just wandering around.
Jordan is very hurt.
Yeah, Tonk Blossom. Tonk gets hooked. Unlucky from Tonk, man. Not his map.
He misses the hook there. Judge Juicy does punch the hog back. Cyber's half in those back lines, but no one can really capitalize on that, so he's gonna heal up.
Oh, and it's such a powerful player in this Doomfist. And we are going to see Overclock come out. Huge Kakai and a Rabble Blade. Looking at Venom. Isn't able to get on him.
Gets grabbed.
Ooh, Juicy does go down.
This
Does
guy's
get the Meteor
also-
Strike.
Tonk trying to disturb some stuff, but gets killed. He did not get out. I was expecting him to get out there, I'm not gonna lie.
Very glad he didn't get hooked there. I was very concerned.
There's the curse of the venture hook.
What an amazing screenshot.
It is. It's great. Jordan is sneaking up right now. They see him. What?
Oh.
That hit?
Unlucky, man.
That was a max range hook, I believe. That
Ammo
was
over to the
very
Reaper now.
impressive.
Can we get Tonk on May? Can we get Tonk on Bastion, actually? You can't one-shot that guy.
This is true. Tonk on Bastion would actually.
And we do have an anti-nade now. I love this from Alan.
This is true.
Ooh, Judge Juicy going down. Okay,
Oh,
wait,
the
actually,
Reaper goes
what?
down. It's even. Wait, this is winnable. We see the ult come out. Jordan is getting pocketed.
Jordan has hook back. Could be looking for
At
Tonk
the
once
very
again.
least, they can stall it. Never mind, they just picked off Amazon. But the tank's back. Yeah, they can back it up. They'll get a little bit of control over this.
Well, it'd be really nice
They
if
just have to
Juicy
be
could...
careful that Tonk and Juicy don't overextend.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could
Or Venom.
get Jordan here.
I think
think-
Venom is overextending. If he gets out, never mind.
Huh? Rabble doesn't die. That's good. And
you
Tonk.
spoke too soon.
Tonk picking Rabble is huge.
Spoke too soon. Where was that meteor strike? There.
Right on top of Catman's head, he does
Catman
do
is
his
very
little
low.
goofy dash. Dig site coming out, excavation initiation from Tonk. Hasn't been hooked just yet. Hopefully won't. Hook comes out onto Judge
Fixed.
Juicy. Probably hopes it was him.
Tonk picks the Reaper.
MSM
Dang,
does have the
Tonk
Death
wanted to
Blossom.
fight- Tonk wanted to fight the hog, but it just did not end well.
Oh, Tonk.
Sam gets picked. Now I'm not jinxing anything, but I'm starting to think that we're gonna see another map.
I do too. Judge Juicy over to the Orisa. Yeah, that's definitely a pick. I think it works a little better into the Roadhog than the Junker Queen.
I think Juicy just doesn't play Zarya, but I think the Zarya could also just work well here. Zarya works well in every situation.
Even the
though, to
Domina.
be fair. Yeah. And Domina is not banned. I'm kind of wondering if he has those after effects of Domina being banned that last map.
Just still has it in
It's
his
kinda
mind that
like-
it's banned because it was such a long game.
Exactly.
Well, we have a
kinda
Nano
wonder if
Horse.
that's what's happening.
Nay Nay. he says, as he gets whole hogged away.
Now Hog is half. Tonk is trying to go for that pick.
Jordan trying to oink his way away. Blade comes
fixed.
out, but the Blossom, it's just too large.
That's good,
Oh.
Blossom.
2v3.
But it's both supports and a Hog up. That's the problem against
Yeah.
Elisa. and a
You have to
support.
pick one of the supports at least first, and preferably the carry.
Agreed. He misses the hook there, but I'm pretty sure he gets his hook back pretty quick. That's the problem.
They
Reaper
missed
switched to the 76. This is interesting.
Ammo over to the Pharah now.
Now, they don't know about that 76 switch. That's the problem, so that he's going to hurt that Pharah switch.
Possibly, but we need to see them take a big fight and win it. They only have 40 seconds
gonna be
on the
a big
clock. Judge Juicy
Gordon is
so
having
low.
a Catman. They kill Juicy. They kill a
Bye, Tonk.
DPS also on game for Goonginga.
Can we get
Tonk
a-
gets picked again.
Tonk a hook counter? It's at least like
I
6.
Yeah, I think he's close to like 6. It's got to be around 6 to 8. I'm not saying the other one.
Tonk has 12 deaths. Oh man. Yeah, Tonk not having a great map. And it's not really his fault. I mean, he's just
It's
getting
just the hooks.
hooked
Tonk
every
gets
single
cyber.
fight.
He does get Cyber.
For some
And
reason,
again,
they buffed
that Zarya
Roadhog
would
at one
fix
point.
that.
Maybe.
Ravel's very low. Dorn's anti.
There's the
Dorn
nan-
should die here.
Oh, and they do have the nano.
He does.
This should be the fight they needed. But now, Nightmare, we're looking at like 4 fights.
It's at least 4 fights. It might be 3 though, if they can
kill
just
forward
lock that up
spawn.
for free.
Catman doesn't get
Yeah,
it. So they do take a second. Ammo Sam on the far. Should be
He
able
has
to
to be
build
so
barrage.
careful. Ammo Sam does.
The win con is quite
Jordan
literally.
is looking for a hook.
Yeah,
He's
as
walking up looking
as
for
much
a
as
hook.
we're memeing about it, Tonk cannot get hooked here. Huge sleep.
This is true. He misses.
They're going to get forward spawn. This is the first fight. They didn't take the second one, but Tonk
Tonk
gets nanoed.
ulted, and he ults.
Huge tectonic
Juicy's
shock.
dead though.
He's getting booped away. They really needed a nano Juicy. I think that's the point. I think that's the map. Unless Amosam can get barrage, but it gets
Wait, wait,
Kakai'd.
But I don't think that's winnable still. It is not. That
We are
is-
going to map 5. They've done the hard part. G4G doing this all the way, drag the series all the way to game 5. And
This
Storm
has
had them
been
on the ropes.
Quite the impressive maps.
Storm had it, and this map is just, it wasn't it for them. And, you know, they don't have the Roadhog ban. So expect to see that. Probably will have an Ana ban. I mean, we are really, I think the league term is silver scrapes right now. We are in such a great spot for a map 5 to determine who gets the honor of playing no tank in the finals. The de facto #1 seed of this season.
I mean, this has been a very even set of games, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think it could be even any closer.
it really does boil down to who the tanks are in those micro plays. Like if someone flanks them properly, or if someone gets hit by a hook, that kind of thing. And it's not us. And it's not me saying that, just blaming Tonk or anything like that. It really does just boil down to if the Roadhog can hit the hook or something along those lines.
Yeah, and now we are going back to control, waiting for the bans. Rat, they are ready. Or I guess you said you're ready. Give me 1 minute, Nightmare.
Understandable. Now, I personally am going to sit here and call real quick what I think the bans will see are. I think that we're going to see definitely a Roadhog ban. We might see an Ana ban just because it's at this point desperate banning who hasn't been banned yet already for each team and looking at what each person plays. So I think it might be an Ana ban and a Roadhog ban from one side. And then on the other one, it's going to have to be like the Pharah, because I remember, I think it's Storm? Or no, it's Gaming for Goonginga that hasn't banned Pharah yet, but they banned Mercy, if I recall correctly. So they're going to have to ban the Pharah, most likely. And then for the final one, I really don't know. I think Kiri hasn't been banned yet from any team?
Other way around for Storm.
Question
Storm
mark?
needs to ban the Pharah. It's Rabble who's going to keep playing it.
Yeah. And I think that the Kiri needs to be banned also if she hasn't been.
I would love an Anakiri ban this map from Storm and then G4G. And honestly, a Sim ban would be pretty good.
This is true. I don't know. It's going to be kind of... It's going to be interesting. That's really all I can boil it down to, because it's going to boil down to who gets the bans and who decides to play what.
Yeah, I have no idea who's going to take this. I think both sides are so even, and we're going to Oasis. This is probably my favorite map in the game.
This is a nice map to end off the semifinals for. This is a very fitting map.
We'll go to the nice evening of it, too. Looking at the bands. We already talked about it. We want the Ana, we want the Kiriko band. Outside of that, the Pharah would be a good band. But also, this map's
And
great.
the Hog.
You can't ban the Hog. They banned it map
Oh,
1.
they've already banned Hog. You're
Yeah.
right. This is going to be tough.
I know.
But if what if Storm bans Hazard? They might have to do a throwaway ban and just ban Hazard.
I don't think you can. There's no reason to just ban a random tank. You can get rid of so many DPS that have been a headache for you all series. You can get rid of a support that's been an issue. They need the
But that's
Kiriko
just
more
it.
than you do.
They've banned so many characters already but the problem is I think they're scared to ban the Kiriko because they like having Kiriko. Well, I don't feel like Storm has played Kiriko that much. Or no, they have because Venom has, but at the same time he just proved that he's able to play Moira.
Oh, we're starting with the Reaper
So-
ban. I don't hate this. I think it's a positive for both sides, and I think that's where we're at. No matter what you do, the other side is going to be kind of happy that you banned that.
Agreed.
We're in such a predicament in the Emery ban. One of Tong's calling cards this series. I didn't play it last map. That's not John Yu-Gi-Oh, Max. That's the GOAT Nightmare.
Wow. Wow. My own
We're just
mom
being
forgot who
racist
I
now.
was. Wow.
Wow, Max. Check your
She
privilege.
forgets me
And on a ban and a Kiriko ban. We called it, man. We called it.
Lo and behold, she forgets me at school and then she forgets who I am.
That's
crazy.
why I have to pick you up.
Exactly.
But there is no time for that, as we are in the finale of the series. Okay, can you freaking click the right thing? I wonder if it's my other mouse that's messing it up. Shoot. Yep, we are ready. We are going in. Both sides are... Oh, no, never mind. I lied. That's my bad.
We are in fact stalling because the restroom calls.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out Judge Juicy. Hopefully the D key in his keyboard doesn't pop out this match.
This is true. Hopefully we do not get paused in just like torment for Tonk with the fact that he will die.
If that happens
It
again,
wasn't-
Juicy needs to play on a controller. Never again. No more questions asked.
He just gets sanctioned to controller.
It's not that bad.
This is coming from Mr. Controller propaganda himself.
Exactly. That's how I know.
Next time, next season, when you're watching, if you just pay very close attention, you'll be able to see that Jared does in fact spin on the X-axis whenever he turns.
What?
You heard me.
Like, what are we even saying right now?
You spin on the X-axis whenever you turn. It's like a straight line on the X-axis because that's what every controller player does.
Okay, you can have exponential or linear or dual zone. I just like to play on dual zone.
You're saying all these words, I don't know what they mean.
So exponential is like if you start turning, you'll start turning progressively quicker. Oh, Jordan ready and Tonk is ready. We are going into map number 5 between G4G and Storm for all of the marbles. One
I do
map,
like marbles.
one winner, one season lives on. Everything comes down to this. This is the end nightmare. This is it.
Who will take this map? Who are you thinking? Who are you feeling?
Okay.
I'm making you have to pick.
I have to pick. You're right. I think
You have to pick.
my gut says G4G. I think
I want.
they've
I
played
want to see the
so
teams.
good.
I need to see the teams. Then I'll say.
Oh, but I don't get a. I hate this guy.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I think.
It depends on if Jordan plays Roadhog. If he's gonna play ball, I want to hedge my bet towards Storm because we didn't get to see Juicy play the Domina last map. Don't know why. He just was scared, and that's okay. Maybe
think I'm
Domina's not very
taking
good on push.
I think I'm taking. This
But
is
there it
hard
is.
because they're both on good players. Or they're both on good teams. I'm thinking it might be Storm.
This has been the
I think
bread
it
and
might be
butter for
Storm.
both sides. It's hard.
Especially if Cyber's on Brig. I think it's Storm.
I think it's
I
50-50.
think it's gonna be Storm.
Oh,
I don't like the Brig pick. I don't think it's gonna work
Brig
how I want it to
Mizuki
be.
doesn't. They think he's gonna play Doom, but he's gonna come out in this Domina, and they're gonna need to change a lot of things about their comp. No Kiri, no Ana. A lot of things are gonna happen in this map that can't be fixed. Starting with
Alakazam
a
gets
hook
picked. No,
on.
Alakazam gets picked. Pardon me.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do have a Judge Juicy drop. He does get the pick onto Catman, but he does trade his life for it. Amosam is able to pick up Judge Juice or Jewish Muslim with the. I don't remember what this revolver is called, but it's called something. Alakazam on his way back, already back. They're gonna have a bit of a weird time coming into this, especially with the Lucio not taxiing the tank back.
This is true. This is kind of-
Personally, I would do that. You don't have.
I think the Lucio is trying to get picks again, which they have to be careful of that because Alakazam can get inspirational, but on this map, I don't know if you can really.
And what a
control it. Alakazam
collapse
gets picked.
on to ammo by the entirety of
All get
G4G.
picked.
And I think
I might have just straight up cursed Storm.
Jordan's in such a good spot, and this is what I was concerned about. Maybe the Briggs for the Lucio.
You might be right. In all honesty, and I think also this map is just harder to do the Lucio dive on because there's no getting ahead and then coming back.
Well, and
He's
something
just
that
getting to the other side. Jordan gets a good hit.
something we haven't seen a lot from Cyber this season is his Brig, and he's very good at this. When he first entered the league with T1, this is what I thought he was just a Brig one trick, and he was so dang good at it. But one tricks,
again.
Jordan exploding ammo Sam. Jordan might be a hog one trick now after this game.
Potentially. And he
The
pops
hog
his
comes out,
ult
Judge
here. They do
Juicy
have to
in
bug
between a
themselves
rock
'cause he's
and a
taking a deep
Genji
cut
place. He does get out, but they do trade Alakazam for it, 70% on the point and counting. And this is so similar to how we saw the first map going. We need
really similar.
really big things to come out of Storm right now, or their season
We
is
need
over.
multiple ults to come out on this, and I want to see the ult onto that hog maybe, but
Deadeye comes out from Ammo Blammo, finding nothing yet, takes a new position. Kakai Sanctuary still up, just now falls,
not hit
but
it.
doesn't get anything.
they
Brig on the backside of the point.
might-
Cyber
two stuns right there. Cyber
doesn't get it.
hit.
Beat comes out, probably not needed,
Also-
but you'd rather secure it than lose it.
It very much was needed to save Alakazam and Tonk. That saves both of them there.
Yeah, but they're already up 2.
But now there's only that. No, there are two ults. They'll get Bay ult, and they do have Domina ult. Whereas
Yeah,
on
it
the
is
other side,
literally just Panopticon available, and then it'll be just Blizzard. Probably will have a
G4G
whole
doesn't
hog.
have anything either though.
Cyber thinking about switching. Maybe a Wu Ying for him? Maybe... Yep, called it.
Very
Wow.
much, yeah.
I know this guy.
Kills.
I just...
Now the problem is that they can't lose a fight here. They can't be overextending. If they do, it's over.
But I think they can do it, and starting with a pick on Rabble, and a huge-ish wall onto the onto the tank. Yeah, same thing. But he hooks Tonk, but a big stun! Judge Juicy putting his life on the line for this guy, but Panopticon goes wide. Misses
We've
everybody.
seen such not mellow, but pensive usage of that ult. And that was the one where he threw it in there and he didn't get anything.
But they're not gonna have Blizzard.
Bounce
That's...
down.
They need to build
That's
this
not
Deadeye.
good. That's
They
a-
need to punish this Roadhog on the side lane. But Sierra
We'll
poking
see
out
Venom
Ammo
get
Sam.
Cole. Venom will get Cole up very shortly.
Ooh, they're
But
so
the
close to
Domina
so
drops
many
down.
things. With Domina down, is it
Maybe.
going to be enough? They're going to need this Cole. They're going to need this Blizzard. They're going to need this Deadeye to be
Venom gets
huge.
fixed.
They're going to need so many things to go their way. Deadeye comes out onto point. Tonk blocks the hook. But Ammo Sam goes down. 66% on the
Yes,
point
yo.
is all Storm is going to get for map 1 of map 5.
Oh,
We
baby.
are on WinCon for G4G. One map stands between them and No Tank in the finals. A best of 7 series.
The final is a best of 7? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Best of
All right,
7,
there's a
first of 4.
gauntlet. All right, there's a gauntlet. And this is just a warm-up potentially for each team to be able to reach that final level.
Yeah, we
And when will that be
need...
taking place as a quick plug for that, you know, wink wink nudge nudge?
Should be before the new season. I
Oh, yeah.
urge both these teams to pre-schedule with No Tank.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But we have Tonk on the Bastion. That is the only swap in the game.
No, Cyber did switch back to Brig. He switched
He
off for a
switched back to
little bit.
Brig, like, last second in that map.
No, he switched again at the start of this one.
Oh, did he? Okay, okay. Big hook on
Oh,
Judge
that's a
Juicy
big
already.
hook right there.
He is A-okay, though. And Rabble will be the first to fall.
Perfect.
This Bastion might be too much, poking down this narrow side lane.
Jordan is so hurt.
But Jordan has that hook. He's been lethal with
There's-
it already.
He has been. There's just so much damage going out onto Jordan that it's kind of hard for him to do much of anything.
Well, and if we didn't see Tonk on the Bastion, I would love to see Era from him. And Alakazam,
Back over to Wu Yang.
I think he needs to play a little more passive here. I know he's been so great at being aggressive,
Rabble gets picked.
but he's playing a great spot where he can't be punished up there. And I just want to see more from that.
This map in particular does favor Domino a little bit.
Well, and
That
also,
room right there.
funnily enough, because it's a good Genji map, it's low-key a good Reddit Lucio map.
This is true, but we don't actually see Alakazam going for much of Reddit Lucio right now. I'm wondering if he got told to calm down some.
Yeah,
which
we don't...
is disappointing. because it
Jordan
was very
on the
entertaining.
Doomfist. Bro thinks
Okay.
he's just juicy. Maybe he can be enough. Maybe he can be the answer, but playing into a Cassidy might serve to be too much. Especially with the Domino already here, which is already a hard thing to play the...
They're kind of just
Doomfist
letting
into.
Jordan up there right now, but he didn't do too much because of the support up there. They get
Ammo
picked
drops.
off
Mizuki
Rabble.
gets a big chain on the
Don't
Venom.
get picked.
Venom will see better
get picked.
days. This might be too much.
that's
They
got to
might
be
flip
done
the
also.
point. Panopticon could be huge, though. Nah, doesn't
I don't
pop
think
it. Doesn't want it.
Good. I don't think that was a good...
No, it would have been a terrible
call, too.
Panopticon. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
Yeah.
I would have thrown swords 66% once again and counting. Now for gaming for Goonginga. As Jordan on the Doomfist has served its purpose. And it might be enough.
It very well might be. It depends on how Storm decides to respond to this.
Well,
I
if
don't know
nothing
if we'll see
else.
switches after we use ults, or if we just see an ult dump, that's all they need.
Well, if nothing else, it definitely opens up a lot for Rabble now that he's not the
And
only
there
one
are the
diving.
first two ults.
Punch
Hamilton
goes
gets
out,
punched down
stops
with
the...
free ult.
But Tonk on the side gets chained. Kakai on the point. Beat to counter it. And Jordan's in kind of a tricky situation. But the Sierra ult, it's too much. It finds Ammo Sam. Panopticon will not find anything but Rabble.
It does.
Tonk able to get something with his artillery barrage. And we could be looking at a pretty quick recontake, all things considered. Jordan
Depends
looking
on
to land
where
on Tonk.
Jordan lands.
Doesn't get a lot out of
Doesn't
it.
get too
Punches
much out
off
of
point. Could be punched into the wall. Will be a big stun from Judge Juicy. But they need
It
to
is
go
a
quick.
3v3 right now. But
Sierra's
get
1
that
HP.
first.
Rabble blading in, taking a lot of damage from this Ammo Sam guy.
Drop gets picked.
And Juicy, 1 HP.
Jordan
Blocks
is
a
so
lot,
one. He's
but
still
it's
trying to hold.
not enough. Gets forced off the point.
Jordan does die there. And I think
Catman
the
and
sports just get
Cyber.
staggered.
If they can kill Catman here, looks like he will get
Maybe
out.
not.
What an unpunishable character. I mean, he was in a really good spot there either way. But, like, that stupid little run he has for 6 seconds. Oh, my God.
This is interesting because both teams are now kind of even in the percentages, but one of them is on a win.
Well,
One of them is on a
and
win.
neither of them have ults. The next one up will probably be Venom's Coalescence. And Rabble going down early. They have one fight to take this. They need a lot of things from Jordan, but Jordan's forced to back up. Ammo Sam able to get the silver bullet onto him. They have the Coalescence. They have
I
the
think we're
Ammo
gonna see about
Sam.
3.
They have the answer.
Cyber touches.
Cyber dead.
You get
Cyber
ulted?
touches spawn. And that is map 2. We're going to 3.
Map 3.
3 maps of
my
control, 5 maps in total. G4G and Storm are neck and neck. G4G need to weather the storm, but it's picking up.
This is winner takes all now. It's literally down to the wire. It's like I was talking about on the in-between. It's the littlest mistakes are going to be what decides which team goes to finals.
And we're back on the Roadhog, and I got chills, man. I got chills.
Actual chills.
This is insane.
I dare say that we're witnessing cinema.
This is definitely one of the best maps of the entire season. The stakes, the teams, and all the history behind it. I mean,
Venom is very far ahead, and I don't know how much I like that because he could get picked off by Ammo
they
Sam.
don't know he's on the Roadhog just yet.
Or, pardon me, not Ammo Sam.
But actually, I love this from G4G, taking the low ground, and they're playing in a spot where Storm can't really answer, and if he gets a hook, missed it there, shield up now, but this could be
Rebel
massive.
tried to dash up there, but couldn't make it. It kind of
Well-
played in his favor, because I think he would have kind of gotten aped if he did.
Well, and now Juicy has
Juicy
to
gets
drop
hooked.
onto the point. Does have the shield
Ammo Sam
reposition
gets
perk.
picked.
Yeah, Rabble on the backside now. Alakazam looking for him, but he will not
No,
be
pick, pick,
found.
Jordan picks off Venom also.
And just
this
stall
might
is what they're doing.
First point to G4G. Yes, it is.
Well,
That first take is to G4G.
if we're to take history any sort of serious, this should be G4G's map.
It might be. It depends on this first retake they do. And the problem there is that they have to retake his Domina. because
Is
they're
Alan
sticking
still not
on the
taxing
Domina.
his... Okay, I guess he's healing right now. Okay. Well, Jordan no hook. They can get aggressive now. If they kill Rebel again, he's been probably one of the early picks every fight. And I guess that happens when you're on the Genji, but Jordan in a bad spot. Has to use his
Jordan's
heal.
1 HP. But that shield was used. Never mind, there's another shield. I didn't know that. My
Yeah,
fault.
he has reposition perk. Grabble in the backline is getting peeled for by Venom.
But Juicy's just alone. Juicy gets picked. They just left Juicy on site.
If they can kill Jordan here, they are even. I mean, it's a little worse to lose your tank than your soldier. And I think they just need to give up this fight. They need to back up. They need to wait for this tank to come back.
Jordan's just gonna look for picks, but for some reason the supports are just around. Venom's gonna get so staggered. Never
First
Alakazam
pick.
gets staggered. And so does Venom, both
I mean,
supports.
we're now approaching that last fight territory for G4G. Storm's going to have to get desperate here. They're going to need to play a little bit differently. And Jordan popping the whole hog maybe gives them a little bit of room because they can't really move in just yet, but Ammo Sam cannot die. He is
feel
one
like
of
that
the
was
people on this
early.
team that they need to go big right now. Because it's go big or go home.
They should have waited with that whole hog, in my opinion, because they were already down 2 and waiting for them. But now they don't have it in this fight. Juicy gets hooked, though. But we see the coalescence
Dueling
come out from
coalescences,
both
but Ammo
sides.
Sam, high ground. Kakai Sanctuary is enough. Deflect comes out. Ammo Sam, I didn't find anything. Both DPS on this high ground. Both DPS 1 HP. Rabble looking for them
Juicy
both.
is again.
Panopticon comes out, finds a
Oh, time
few.
picked.
Jordan 1 HP. They will take the point.
Follow suit now.
But we're back in the same situation we were
it just gonna be a
map
repeat?
number 1.
Now they do have beat. They used beat during map number 1's retake. We do have beat this time. That is something I feel that's notable because we have seen the Lucio beat save
Well, and beat in the
them
blade
on multiple occasions.
will be huge. It could be all they need. Bossatron hasn't had a whole lot of big visors this match. And I'm not really super concerned with Ammo Sam controlling this high ground.
Jordan's
but-
going high ground.
Yes, he is looking for ammo. Ammo needs to get out. Misses the hook, but
He runs,
Tonk
though.
with
He
artillery
sees
strike.
Tonk. Jordan gets booped off.
Beat comes out.
There's that beat.
Rabble so low. Does get booped
Now,
away.
notably though,
It's gonna
there's
get
still a
out.
visor. There is still a visor.
Yeah, he's just playing in the back line. Pops it.
There's the visor.
Looking
that's
for
what's
Alakazam.
late.
They do trade the tank. They are down 1. They need to go big right here if they want to win this fight. But they have a support and a Roadhog alive. And when he's hit his shots, doesn't get it.
Boss is very low. The 76 is low, but he gets the pick on the Ammo Sam. Alakazam, he's coming in.
I wouldn't hate to see a
Back
whole
up,
hog here
though.
from Jordan to secure this map. Venom getting hooked. One shot. He got
That
cooked.
might be what it is. They're
Alakazam getting
both-
thrown
they're
out to
all-
the cars. He's playing in the streets. He got told at a young age not to do that, and it's
back.
not going great. Judge Juicy does make the
But
touch.
I don't think it's a stall that can do much of anything though.
Amosam gets one. Amosam gets
Jordan
Jordan.
picked.
This could be enough. Tonk
he
has to
can't touch.
touch. Tonk so close, and
There's
he's
no
not going to
touch.
make it.
Jeez.
5
Gaming
maps.
for Goonginga.
1 winner. G4G survive the distance. And Cyber. And also, Rabble get another chance to etch their name into GGL history against No Tank in the finals. Nightmare, walk me through that last map. What went right for G4G?
I really think that it boiled down to, like I was saying in the first part, it's the ult economy. The ult economy really is what won them that there, because they were able to force out more ults, they were able to force out different things. But the thing that I noticed that Storm was doing that I didn't like, that G4G capitalized on perfectly, was that the Domino was getting left alone on site for that last map. He was getting left sitting there, fending for himself against a Hog, and a support, and a DPS generally. And there's just not that much he could do because Alakazam was off. He was doing his thing, yes, DPSing and doing actually pretty good. But at the same time, it just was difficult.
Well, and shout out to Storm really quick right before we get into this interview. A huge, incredible season for them. Their season does come to an end tonight at the hands of G4G, but what a run it was. They pushed one of the league's best. They're going to the finals now. All the way, and what an incredible semifinal. Now, I believe we have Jordan.
Oh yeah, you know it.
What
here.
a game. What a series. We
Oh,
pulled out some
I-
things that we didn't expect.
Yeah, yeah.
What was your guys' big strategy today, and how are you feeling? 5 map
Dude,
banger.
Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I wanted. Me and Venom, we're like, he's the reason why I'm here in this Goonginga stuff. So I just absolutely, I would not be here without him. So I want to thank him first off. I'm sorry one of us had to go home today, but oh my gosh, this is exactly what I wanted. 5-game series, just like earlier in the regular season, but it was even better than the first game, or the first game that we played this season. Like, I don't know, it was amazing. But game plan, it was a little hard to determine what to run because, at least for me specifically, I didn't get to play a lot of Monkey, and that's mostly because of Tonk. Tonk was kind of like their trump card on, you know, what he's going to play, because I felt like he's probably their most flexible player, because he can play Venture, he can play Bastion, he can play Emray. His Emray has absolutely, like, stepped up. Like, I was not expecting it at all from him this season, and I feel like really when it came out was on their game against Rush Hour before the regular season ended. I feel like he did a really good job. So he was really just kind of working around Tonk, I feel like, more than anything. I mean, there's only so much you can do against Juicy. I mean, he's gonna be doing things like, it's so hard really to just, you know, play against him. He's such a good tank. Like, that all around, like, their whole entire team, like I think it was Amosam even on Blizzard World had an amazing game on the Soj. Like, we couldn't do anything about it. Like, Boss was just getting diffed. Like, he I don't know, he went like, I don't know, 5-11 or something that game. It was a rough outing for him. But,
That's rough, yeah.
It was really mostly, I'd say, working ourselves around Tonk for the most part.
Oh, and then once you did conquer that hurdle, I mean, you hooked Tonk basically every fight on push.
Yes, I like my hog is good. I'm gonna be humble about it. My hog's good. I just think I had a really good day on him today.
Well, and I think
and I
specifically
just-
for that team, like, it's such a good thing to play into it,
Yeah.
because they just,
I
especially,
dare say that was upwards of 10 hooks, by the way, that you did on 2 Tonk.
yeah, rip Tonk,
That's
man.
crazy.
I mean, we opened the match with a pause, with a still shot of Tonk getting hooked, and I should have known that that was just a bad omen.
Yeah.
Catman
Oh
with the
my gosh.
hydrates. I got you, big dog. And
Yeah,
Pancake, wow. Being toxic. Don't like that, Pancake.
No, I want to say too, a huge shout out to Catman as well. He really stepped up on the Mizu today. He was like dead set on it like the day or
Oh, it
two
was great.
beforehand. He was like, that's exactly what I'm gonna do to really counter bosses or Juicy's Doom. And so we forced him off that and he started playing Dom. Although unironically I think his Dom gives us a harder time than the Doom. So
Yeah, it's definitely not what you planned
um
for.
yeah. So but no, oh my gosh. This is like the most ideal build up. I wish this was the finals. I wanted a game 7. Oh my gosh, dude. It would have been so good a game
Yeah,
7.
this would have been a game
Storm
7.
versus G4G. Yeah, oh my gosh.
We would have had like Zarya bans next map.
Yeah. Like we pretty much banned everyone's mains, so although I
Yeah.
don't think they never banned my Winton, so I could
Yeah,
never
you
pull it
just
out because it just was
I was
Tonk. Tonk is
surprised by
just
that.
Tonk was just the trump card for it. I could not play Winton against Tonk at all.
I really expected it on map 3 on Escort, and then they just never did it, and it never really came out. And then you played the Hazard, which was weird. Don't do that again.
What? I have been dabbling in a little bit of Hazard.
Don't do
So
that. You don't want to be a bad
it's
person.
it's
You
well,
did
it's either
do
that
good
or
on
Malga,
Hazard.
so
You
that
did
or
good
Both
on
are
Malga.
pretty bad. Just all the tanks can come together, have a handshake agreement, and to never play any of those heroes. No more Ram, no more Malga, no more Hazard.
Fine by me. Oh man.
So you guys had some incredible moments. I think one of them was crap. Rabble and Alakazam. Throughout this series, I don't know if you noticed it, but it was the duel of the ages. Alakazam would go and find Rabble, kill him, and then Rabble would turn around and go kill Alakazam.
Alakazam is a sneaky little Lucio
It
player.
was
I'm
so
telling
funny
you.
to watch.
He's like a little rat. He just runs around corners and whatnot. And I hear him and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn it around. No, he has like the most like perfect boops to where I can't hit like say a queen axe on him or a knife or a hog. I could never get him.
Well, and usually
Like maybe once, but
when you have a Reddit Lucio, they have like 20 deaths, but this guy had like 3 deaths a map.
literally,
Like
no,
it's
he was like
crazy.
out of his mind. He was playing amazing.
Now, I got one more question for you. Unless Nightmare, you got something you want to say before I close it out.
No, you're good.
No Tank
You can go ahead.
has been a team you've been linked to all season. The scrims, the opener. It's a team that has gone to a lot of map 5s, and a team that you were unable to climb over that hill earlier in the season. What's your thought going into that matchup in the finals?
Okay, so I have like two thoughts for it. Okay, first off, I was playing support and we lost 2-3 and a very close match against them. Now that I am able to play tank, I think it's really going to change things. Second off, it's going to be all on Lazy. I think between him and I think like I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think him and I are the two game changers within that coming up on this next match. It's going to be either him on the Pharah. I don't know what else DPS he plays if he plays anything other than Pharah, but either him on Pharah or the Queen. And I'm very much ready to take him up on the Queen mirror. So Lazy, if you're here, I'm calling you out, boy. I'm calling you out. So you better be ready.
I like the call out, and I think that a queen duel would be very entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh man, there's one more really good Junker Queen in the history of GGL. His name was Asunder. He was a menace. He played for Spanish Inquisition.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Shout out
I
to
would-
Sunder. I'm pretty sure he's now editing for a living.
Whoa, that's huge. All right. That is all we have for tonight. Massive, massive win for G4G. Jordan's first season, also his first finals. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I'm really hyped. Even if we lost today, I would not be not be upset because I mean, if I wanted to lose anyone, I'd want it to be Venom's team. So got a lot of respect for them. But yeah, I've got nothing else to say unless you guys have any more questions for me.
Nope. Terrific game.
I'm good.
Ripstorm. Thank you to the other 7 teams that have failed at the hands of, I guess, essentially now just No Tank and G4G. are the 2 left standing. And that is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the finals as we get that scheduled. And good night.
Good night. Bye bye.